Testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Can anybody hear me? I can hear myself. That's a good thing. Can anybody hear me? I can hear myself. That's a good thing. Hey, Nick. Just got going here. Got the chat next to me here. Hi, Itachi. Hi, Nick. Loud and clear. Good, good. We'll see who wants to join the stream. Just getting going here, just adjusting a couple of things, I think. Getting it looking a little better. That doesn't look too bad. And we'll put the link in the stream. And paste it in. Bear with me, people. There we go. I know Naz is supposed to show up at some point. Hopefully he doesn't have problems like he did last time we streamed. I'm hoping. I hope the crickets chirping in the background don't cause too much noise. Let me see what's happening here. Bear with me, folks. Just getting going. Just getting going. Just getting going. Hey, Beetle Boy. Hey, John Sweeta. Hey, everybody. Getting going. I see we got 10 people in here. People are starting to pottle in. We'll wait till some people get in here before we get into any discussions. Whatever people want to discuss. That is fine. I'm just waiting on a response from a few people I invited. And of course, anybody's welcome to join the party. Nick, no Thanksgiving here. This is Canada. We had our Thanksgiving in October. Only you guys in the US have Thanksgiving in November. Thanksgiving in Canada is the first Monday in October is Thanksgiving here in Canada. So only you guys had Thanksgiving, and I hope all you guys down there in the US had a good Thanksgiving and a safe Thanksgiving. Hey, Proghat. Hey, Proghat, you want to come on? I posted the link on the channel. You want to join? Oh, I got two guests. There we go. We got guests. We got one. Let's get one in at a time. Hold on, Beetle Boy. I'll bring you in a second. Just get the first one in. Let's see if Naz shows up. You're there. Come on, Naz. Get your camera working. Get yourself working. Get yourself working, my friend. I'll get Beetle Boy in for now as well because Naz is trying again. Here we go. Hello.
Can everyone hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hey, you're working this time. You're working. No, nobody digging up your internet today. Your sound is breaking up. I can't hear you. Say something. Yeah, I don't hear you. I don't hear you, Naz. I don't hear you. You might want to not use the earbud things. Just use your phone. That's all I use. Just use your phone. Kill it, earbuds. Not yet. Not yet. No. Check that your mic thingy is set for. You might want to restart now that you took your earbuds out. Nothing. I'll bring Beetle Boy in too. Where's Beetle Boy? Make sure Beetle Boy is working.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So now we just need to get Naz working. Yeah,
Okay.
Naz, don't bother using your earbuds, Naz. Just use the mic on the phone. It works fine. It works fine for me.
Oh, by the way, I have McCartney 3 downloaded on my phone.
Yeah, I was by my record store and he asked me if I wanted a McCartney. He's got them already.
Oh well, I just Google searched McCartney 3 leaked, and it took me to a Reddit and took me to a WeTransfer.
I told people there was a rip. I told people like 2 days ago there was a rip online already.
Well, I gave a link to that rip to Stephen Schnee. Let's see what he can do with it.
Hello.
I'm not sure why I can't hear anything.
There we go.
We can hear you.
Let me change the layout for you guys.
Yeah, we're all crunchy. We're all crunched.
Yeah, I need to change it to that.
Hello. There we go.
Hello.
Okay.
I need to go flip on the light.
You're just using the mic on the phone now? Say something, Naz. Say something. Talk. I think you're working.
Okay, hang on here.
Yeah, you're fine. Now? Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah,
hey, you're fine.
I had an external mic plugged in. I guess it doesn't work with that. So.
Yeah, I find freaking problems with the iPhones and the external mics for doing videos and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
You know, I bought one there not too long ago. I got this one right here, and the stupid thing I got this thing.
Yeah.
For doing videos and stuff, and the stupid ass thing, because I have an iPhone 11, you don't have a mic jack on the iPhone 11s anymore. There's no mic jack. There's no. So you gotta you gotta plug it into the little adapter with the lightning jack.
Well, Anthony,
apparently you need a split adapter. You need one that has. You have to go buy some other fucking thing that's like a cable that goes to headphone and a cable that goes to mic. Otherwise, you can plug the mic in.
That little wide adapter won't work.
No, it won't work because it'll activate the mic, but you won't be able to hear anything.
I mean, this works good for my videos on YouTube.
Yeah, this would work great for my videos, but I don't really need it for my videos. People can hear me fine on my videos, so I kind of no point in getting this because this needs to plug into a splitter that has mic and headphone, because once I plug this into my iPhone, it cuts off the freaking speaker to the phone. Yeah. And sure, I can talk to you guys, but I couldn't hear any of you guys. So it's dumb.
Well, my
dumb technology. Anybody want a mic? Yeah, I'll mail it to you. Anybody want a mic? I don't need it now.
When I used to play when I used to play music in my car, my vehicle only has the audio auxiliary thing. So I used to, because before the iPhone 11, I had the iPhone 6, and that had the headphone jack.
Yeah,
and I got the iPhone 11. So what I had to do was I had to go
after the 7. They changed it.
What was a Radio Shack and bought an adapter. So it's like yours, Naz, little white adapter with the iPhone charger end on one and the auxiliary adapter on the other.
Yeah.
But then then at my store I came across a Bluetooth thing. So now it's all wireless.
Yeah, that's what I got to do now is to get if anything, get a Bluetooth mic. I mean, I do have a Bluetooth headset. I have a gorgeous Turtle Beach, $130 freaking gorgeous gaming Bluetooth Turtle Beach headset with the mic that comes around and everything that I use for my PS4. But my daughter's at her mom's for the next week, and she always takes the damn thing with her. So I never have the Bluetooth headset here when I'm doing streams because I always do the streams when she's not here. So then she commandeers. Maybe I have to buy her own headset for Christmas. I don't know. But I bought her iPods for her birthday, so I don't think so. I bought her, AirPods. What do they call them? AirPods.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I bought her AirPods for her birthday, and those things are pricey as stink. So I don't know why she just doesn't use those to stream her PS4. But I think she likes, having the whole gaming feel and having the big ass headset on there and the boom mic and all that crap.
Yeah.
So yeah, Proghat, if you want to come in, anybody else wants to come in, you're welcome to join. I can take up to 6 people on stream at once. How's everybody doing? How you doing, Naz? Nobody digging your front. Nobody digging up your front porch now, huh?
What's that?
Nobody digging up in front of your property, killing your internet?
No. Well, thankfully, no. But I hope everyone's record store day was good yesterday.
Yeah. Davis Winchester. Hey, Davis. David goes, I'm here for the lizard. Yes, I will do a live feeding of the crickets to my lizard in a little while when it's dinner time. You can all watch him chase down and kill and maim and eat a bunch of crickets. That's what gets your jollies. We will, because I'm getting tired of them chirping in my room. I'm listening to records and I hear this chirp, 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 chirp. That last batch I bought the other day are really noisy. I think it's nighttime in the summer. So I got chirping in my, I don't know if you guys can hear it. Somebody heard it on stream. I was on Captain Spaulding's stream last night and they could hear the chirping.
You think it would seem kind of calm, wouldn't it? Like a nice summer night.
Yeah, they're not doing much now, I think, because it is earlier. They definitely start to, I think they have even though they can't see the light, they must have a mental clock that tells them it's nighttime, and they start chirping away. About 9 or 10 o'clock tonight, they'll start chirping away like crazy. And there's 50 in there, so it's a lot of chirping. So yeah, record store day. Did you listen to that Mick Fleetwood? Did you?
What's that?
You listened to the Mick Fleetwood? Yeah, that one. How was it? How was it? It wasn't a big seller at my store.
I pre-ordered the box set. This is coming out in February, I think. It's like a 4-album box set of the tribute concert that Mick Fleetwood did. And there's enough good people on it, like Bill Gibbons from ZZ Top is on it, and Kirk Hammett.
Is that like a sampler? What is that? Is that a sampler to it, or what?
Well, it's just 3 different versions of the Green Man Elishi. There's the one from the tribute concert, and then there's the original studio one, and then there's a live one with Peter Green. And it's okay. It's not.
Is it a full album or is it like an EP? What is that one?
Oh, it's like I said, it's a 3-song single from the fourth.
Okay, so it's an EP. Yeah, it's a single even. Yeah, it's a single.
Yeah, so it's
12-inch single.
It's on green vinyl. But it was a little bit. Maybe I was expecting too much because this was something I wanted really bad. And
How much was that? What'd you pay for that?
It was like $20. It wasn't much.
Oh, it wasn't much. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't.
Not like some of the singles, like the Motorhead single. There were people wanting $30 for that Motorhead single.
Yeah, prices for the Motorhead was all over the place in my city. It was I paid $21.99 or $29, something like that. But some stores had it for $30.99 for And
did you have that?
Amazon
did your place have the Let It Bleed?
What's that?
Did your place have the Let It Bleed? The web place you went to? Did you see the Let It Bleed anywhere?
No. They had
yeah, my guy had it. He had 2 copies for $140 a pop, and they sold within 2 minutes. The first 2 guys that came up bought them.
Yeah. those were those hand poured ones, right?
First two guys that came up bought them. I was like, I'm not even interested. I was like, Anthony, do you want one of these? I go, are you nuts? Are you crazy? I would
No,
never
I
pay.
mean-
I would never pay $140 an album that you can buy in 400,000 different formats.
Yeah. So
Just
I mean,
just
this
because it's
one,
hand poured, whoop de doo.
it meant something to some people, I guess. But this one, like I said, there's one on Amazon that I had
Yeah,
to
you're
cancel
saying.
my
I was
order.
surprised you got that one because you said there was another on Amazon.
Yeah, and I canceled my order for that one because if it's the same one as this one, I'd be highly disappointed.
Yeah.
It's got some Christmas ornament here, and it's got like a facsimile of the autographs of the original three.
Yeah.
I haven't opened it yet, but it's Ace of Spades. So
Here's 9 out of
honestly, I
the
think the
11 songs on McCartney
pickings were
3.
so slim that you're happy to get what you could get.
Creating a glare.
Yeah.
Y'all can't see it.
Let's see what the peanut gallery is saying. Yeah, I thought you were in the U.S. Anthony, do you bought the new vinyl of the Elvis in Nashville? No, I haven't seen that one. Beetle Boy, blah, 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 blah. He's asking Beetle Boy too. Let's see. We know Davis is here for the Lizzard. What else? There's Michael Elliott. Michael Elliott, how you doing, buddy? You're welcome to join if you want. Hop into the background and I'll bring you on, Michael. If you feel like chit-chatting. James Burke, just one record store day from Prince remix singles vinyl. From last year, yeah, I think that was from last year, the Prince remix. Davis likes my background on the monitor. Yeah, I just, you're just winging it here. Yeah, $100 for Let It Bleed in the U.S. Here in Canada, it was 140, which is, close to the exchange rate because our exchange rate is about 35 on 100. So I think it's around 35 or something right now for $100, 35 cents on the dollar.
Yeah.
So 140, but that's crazy for a hand pour. I have one hand pour from the Brown Acid. I got the hand pour of the 10th one. There's nothing special about hand pours. There really isn't. It's half black, half green. What are you doing? It's a hand pour. Wow. Whoa. Let's get the fireworks out. It's a hand pour. I did get the anybody that's watched my video, and I think a lot of people have watched my video because it's had like 1,300 views or something since yesterday. So I guess people watched my Record Store Day video. But there were a couple things that I didn't show in that Record Store Day video because they weren't Record Store Day related. So, and this was the after the fact, after the video that this one showed up.
Oh, you did get it.
So I'll show this. Let me go big. How do I go big? Solo. There we go. So yeah, this was after I made the video. I did score this. It came in in the late afternoon yesterday. So that was one of the 3 on my list that I was really wanting that I didn't get. So I got that one. So I'm happy to have that. Stranglers, Peaches, very best of. That came in. And 2 that I got that weren't Record Store Day releases. Well, 3. I think I showed this the other night, and I think Naz has showed it. That came in a few days ago. That came in like 2 days ago. That was a pre-order, the Legacy of the Beast. I got these at Record Store Day, but they weren't Record Store Day related. The Rick Wakeman Red Planet. He got 2 copies of this in, and I know it's sold out. Like when I decided to buy it, it was already sold out on Amazon, and they haven't restocked it. So I'm glad to have picked up Red Planet. Looking forward to hearing that. And this one I'm looking forward to hearing because I've heard a little bit from this, and it is wicked. The Smashing Pumpkins.
No,
CYR, their brand new album, CYR, and it's on it's a limited, it's an indie store release, colored vinyl.
Is that a
Smashing
brand new
Pumpkins.
album?
Huh?
Is that a brand new album?
That's brand new, released like
Okay.
Yesterday, brand new release. Came out yesterday
Okay.
by Smashing Pumpkins. CYR. And this is the indie store version on a, I think it's like a purple, some sort of purple vinyl.
Okay.
Brand new Smashing Pumpkins, people. And there's been a lot of good reviews on it.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, this is weird because this is actually a hype sticker. This thing here, where is it? This here, it's not on the cover. It's on the shrink. That's a hype sticker thingy. That's a big ass hype sticker on the shrink. So I don't know what I'm gonna do because it's clearly a gatefold. It's a 2 LP gatefold, but it looks like both discs are in one side. It's like a weird gatefold. It's like both discs are in one side, and then there's just a. It looks like there's just a flat gatefold on the other. I don't know what they've done there. See how they did that? Kind of weird. Anyhow, cool. I'm looking forward to that. What I've heard of this sounds really good. Smashing Pumpkins.
Okay, well,
CYR on orchid colored vinyl.
I think it's pronounced sear.
Sear, yeah, sear, CYR, sear.
Yeah.
Probably sear.
Awesome.
Kier.
All right.
And did anybody else out there in Peanut and the Peanut Gallery get any Record Store Day stuff? If you did, let's hear what you got.
Well, I only have one.
Michael Elliott's gonna join in a little while. Eddie Perez, you're welcome to come on. Davis Winchester, you're welcome to come on. I can have up to 6 because I got the free StreamYard. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna put myself on mute for just a little bit. I gotta go start my car to run the defrost because it's iced over.
Iced over? You got ice where you are?
Yeah, it snowed all morning here.
Really?
Where are you?
Right at the tippity top of Texas.
Oh, really? Wow.
And Davis Winchester, no, Michael Elliott says, I love the new Smashing Pumpkins. Billy Corgan is the man.
Yeah, I have Anthony, I have one more to show.
Yep, go for it. I'm done. That's it. That's all for me.
I show. Oh, you know what? I got to show you something, Anthony, because I think you might.
Yeah, I'm going to put you on big. I make you big.
Okay, well, Anthony, I might send this your way because they were giving this away. I know they were giving away CD samplers you showed in your video.
Yeah.
This is what they were giving away where I went. It's a limited number of 100. It's this is the weirdest thing ever. An autographed Max Webster caricatures.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so if you see it's
that's really cool.
Numbered there somewhere. I got.
Is it autographed? Who's it autographed by? Kim Mitchell or who?
Is that?
Or all of them or what?
Yeah, it's Kim Mitchell and one of the other guys there. I don't know who that is. But yeah, it's an autographed caricature.
That is cool. No music though, just a picture.
Yeah, it's just random. So yeah,
that's really random. It's really random. You'd think maybe he was promoting his new album or something.
Yeah, well, I wonder if Universal had them left over from when they had that vinyl box set out a couple years ago.
Yeah, because those caricatures actually look like the cover work on that vinyl box set.
Yeah. So I don't know if you're interested. Maybe I'll send that your way if you're interested. And then the only one,
Max Webster, our hometown boys. I know. If you don't want it, I'll take any cheap shit that anybody wants to send me.
That's how I got into this kind of trouble I'm in now, flooded with stuff. The only other one I got was the Beastie Boys, and I had an original for this one. And it's a much told story on my videos how sometimes I'll sell stuff just to kind of fund other things. But I sold my original copy, which wasn't that good sounding anyways. And I got a copy of their Some Old Bullshit EP. Well, it's longer than an EP, but it's all their early punk rock stuff, hardcore stuff.
Is that like a comp? Or what is that, a comp?
Yeah, it's kind of a comp of all the early singles of the early punk rock hardcore singles. And then it has kind of like their first rap song, Cookie Puss. So Beastie Boys, Some Old Bullshit, which I like their hardcore punk stuff.
Yeah, I haven't heard that. I'm curious what that sounds like now.
Yeah, it came out like what year did it come out in? It's like mid-90s, I'm sure. But anyways, it's really good. And that's the only other one I got.
Well,
There you go.
the list wasn't that great this year.
No, I mean, some of my friends got like tons, and yes, it's all relative. But there wasn't a whole lot that I wanted or I knew that was coming out. So, and some of them are god awful expensive too.
Yeah, there
So,
were
yeah,
some that were pricey. The my priciest one was which one was the pricey one? The Blue Oyster Cult, I guess, was the pricey one. That was a little more than I'd wanted it to be, but whatever.
I
Yeah.
actually got some records in from Pat yesterday, and this is just a few to show off. Now I'll go get the rest later, but Elton John, Rock of the Westies.
Rock of the Westies, yeah, with his scruffy look.
That's a good.
This
What was the
is
big song
notable
on
for
that?
having that hit
Philadelphia
viral.
Freedom, right? Philadelphia Freedom was the big song, right? Or was it?
No, that's not that one on that. That was a bonus track off Captain Fantastic.
Philadelphia
Pretty
Freedom?
Little Head remix from 1986. Back to the Egg, what I believe to be an original pressing.
Oh, nice one.
Under All Music, also what I believe to be an original pressing. And there's a bunch more in the house. I'll bring them out in a bit.
It's funny you mentioned it. Okay, sure. Let's see what the comments are saying here and keeping up with the comments. Hey, all, Naz, you did a great review on the U-Turn Plus. That's from Carson Tucker, the young man.
Thank you, Carson.
And yes, Naz has retired from vinyl finds, people. We should all bow our heads in a moment of silence.
You know what? I said my video. I'm still going to make videos. I'm just not going to. I'm not going to show all my thrift store hauls because I want to do other stuff. But that's what people know me for, and
I know. But there's nothing wrong with being known for that. You're like the king of the thrift store finds. You're the one. You make everybody jealous. You make everybody jealous with your thrift store finds. I wish I had your thrift store luck.
Well,
I have semi your luck at the flea market I used to go to, but I haven't been able to go to that flea market since March. So, because that's where I found like that, that Slayer Stick It To You sealed for $5, and it's worth like $60-$70. I found like Kate Bush, first Japanese press of Lionheart, $5. All this stuff is $5. And he gets Japanese pressings, Roxy Music Japanese pressing, and everything's $5. I've got a sealed repress of Thin Lizzy, Johnny and the Fox, $5.
Wow.
Yeah, everything he has is $5, but he has some really great stuff. I got the Cure, Faith, which is the one? Faith, is it Faith called Faith, right? Faith.
The gray.
That was
the gray
sealed.
cover.
The gray cover, yeah, the gray cover. I got that
Faith.
one. Not the 7 minutes, the other one, the Faith. I think it's Faith, right?
Yeah, Faith is the gray.
Yeah. So I got that one at the flea market. That was sealed. The Robert Smith remix sealed, $5. All his stuff is $5, but I haven't been able to go there because it's that place has been shut down. The flea market's shut down because of the pandemic. So that crap.
Yeah, you guys are shut down. You guys are shut down, aren't you?
We're completely shut down now. Yeah, we're locked down. Only curbside pickup for anything now. If you can't offer curbside pickup, you can't be open.
Right now, almost everything
as of this past Monday. Yeah,
we have a couple stores open, but there's only a certain amount of people allowed in, like 8. So it's like
I know, but we had almost 1,900 freaking cases yesterday. So
yeah, Alberta.
It's getting scary. It's getting scary.
Alberta's the worst in Canada.
Yeah, right per capita,
and we're not shut down, which we should be.
I mean, yeah, Ontario's got 14 million people, so I mean, I guess on the grand scheme of things, it's not much. But I know Alberta, per capita is, you guys are the highest per capita.
Yeah, and
Because
I
you got
know,
them.
like, I mean, if any place should be shutting down, it's Alberta, but we're not. It's
They
really
should be.
silly.
They should be. They need to. They need to.
I
The
mean,
quickest way
the
to
longer this thing
nip this in
drags
the
out, the
bud.
longer.
I mean, the quickest way to nip this whole thing in the bud is just to shut down. Everybody stay
Shut down. Look
home.
at the country.
Stay home
Look
for
at the
3 weeks or so and just shut down. It worked in the
Look at
spring.
the
Why aren't they doing
countries
it the
that done
same
it.
thing now?
Yeah.
We flattened the curve
And
like really well in the spring, and now people just got too lazy or something. I don't know.
No, people got greedy. They
Yeah, I
want the
guess
business
so.
in. And the longer this goes on, Anthony, the longer I'll go without concerts, the longer I'm going to go without traveling, and the longer I'm going to go without properly browsing record stores.
Yeah,
So
and when people are bitching, moaning, saying, "Oh, we need to stay open. We're losing money. We're going to suffer. Our businesses are going to suffer." Well, they're going to suffer a lot more if you do these half-ass measures and people stay open, because ultimately, the lockdowns, like we're in lockdown now, so the more people don't follow the rules, the longer the lockdown's going to go. The longer the lockdown goes, a lot more money your business is going to lose. If you just shut down for like
Exactly.
3 weeks and flatten the curve, then you can open up again. But people don't want to do that, and so they're bitching that they're losing money. Well, you're causing the problem in the first place. So it's asinine.
And then as a side note, of course, it's all the deaths, across Canada and the U.S. and there's the deaths, which are horrible. But as a side note, people, like, I can't believe the people who go around not wearing masks still. It's insane.
I know.
Like
I don't know if you got the news over there in Alberta from the nonsense that happened here this week in Toronto. And this was only about 15, 20 minutes away from my house. And what happened is there was this barbecue restaurant that defied the order to close down.
I saw that news story.
Yeah, so they defied that. You probably didn't get the whole story all the way out there, but you probably just got sort of like the nutshell thing. But what happened is they defied the order to close down, kept their barbecue thing open, big lineup because they're the only restaurant offering dine-in service in the whole freaking city. They had big lineup down the street of people, restaurant full of people, nobody wearing masks, staff of the restaurant not wearing masks, defying the health order to be curbside only. And of course, the cops came in there on Tuesday, shut them down.
Yeah.
Told everybody to go home. Didn't lay any charges or anything. Just shut them all down. Said, get the hell out of here. Blah, blah, blah. That was Tuesday. Wednesday morning, guy comes back. He opens up again. He defies the order, blatantly defies the order, says, I'm going to keep opening every day. Comes back, opens up again, line up of people again, people with signs, the whole, I have the right to not wear a mask crap. Yeah, well, I have a right not to die. Thank you very much. So yeah, they're there supporting this guy, idiots in the restaurant again. So the cops come in again on Wednesdays, 2 days in a row. Cops come in. This time they lay charges. This time they fine them and they start fining people. And here in Ontario, if you host an event of over whatever it was, 10 people, the host of the event is charged anywhere from $10,000 to $100,000 fine at the discretion of the officer. And anybody attending the event is charged $750. Fine $750. So the cops go in there on Wednesday, issue fines, shut them down, kick everybody out again, issue a bunch of fines, charge the guy with failing to follow public health order, blah, blah, blah. Thursday morning, Wednesday night, late at night, the cops obtain a court order to change the locks on the establishment. So cops go in there in the middle of the night and change all the locks on the establishment.
Really?
Thursday morning, the guy that owns the restaurant is on Instagram going, does anybody know a locksmith? Meet me at the restaurant, and could use support of anybody that wants to help support our cause. Post that on freaking Instagram Thursday morning. And the cops, he shows up. The cops haven't, of course, seen this post about the locksmith or the people coming to support. A whole bunch of people coming to rally and support this guy opening his restaurant. Cops say you can go in and get your personal belongings. So they let him in, and I gather they called it a compartment. So I gather there's an office in the back and then the main restaurant in the front. and he was allowed to go in the office in the back to get personal belongings, according to the police, but he was not allowed in the restaurant proper. So he goes into the back to get his personal belongings. He takes a bunch of these supporters with him who have freaking hammers and shit. And they start bashing down the drywall between the office and the restaurant so they can get into the restaurant and unlock the front doors and start cooking the freaking food again. Unbelievable. They're bashing down the drywall. So the cops go in there, arrest a whole bunch of people. People are throwing crap at the cops, spitting on the cops. So the cops charge a bunch of people for, assault to officers and blah, 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 uttering death threats and blah, 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 blah. Arrest this guy again, drag him away, kicking, screaming, I have my right to have my restaurant open. Drag him away into the cop cars, kicking and screaming. And then it turns out he doesn't even have a health inspection on his restaurant. And you have to have a health inspection to even open a restaurant. He has no health inspection for the restaurant. He has no business license to even operate the restaurant. Unbelievable. And this is Canada. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is like 20 minutes from me. Are you kidding me right now?
Come on, we don't do that here.
No, no, we don't do that here. Apparently.
We're civilized. Eh?
Here we're adding somebody else to the stream.
Hello.
All right.
How are you?
It's Jack's Tracks Records. How you doing?
Good. How
All
are
right. Sorry about the constant leaving, but I'm trying to get my car thought out for tomorrow.
you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, a little bit. You're a little bit on the quiet side.
Yeah, I'm using my iPad, so it's usually pretty quiet.
Oh, hey, what's up, Jack?
I mean,
Are you in the car?
Yeah, where are you?
I did a whole record store road trip.
You're on a record store road trip.
Record stores across.
Looks
Yeah,
pretty.
so
Looks
was
pretty
it,
dark wherever you.
10
It looks pretty dark there.
Yeah, so we're in Delaware right now. We just went from New Jersey to Pennsylvania, and now we're in Delaware. So
Just to go shopping for records.
yes.
You're
So
crazy.
this was a Christmas present. So
Christmas isn't for another month.
well, it was the only really time we had for the couple months was today. So we went today, and it was really fun. We met a lot of cool people, saw a lot of cool stores. Yeah. It was definitely interesting.
Hey, Prog Hat. If you're leaving us, have a good night. You're welcome to come on, buddy.
So yeah, we probably got what?
I don't know if Jack saw when I showed these, but latest stuff that I got from the Vinyl Archivist. Elton John, Rock of the Westies.
That's really cool. At this point, Pat is like a
Back
So,
to
Jack,
the
what
egg.
did you get for Record Store Day?
record store day. So we're actually going to pick up the record store day things now. So after
You haven't got anything yet?
So after 1 p.m., my store is allowed to take phone calls for holds. After 1, so they let all the early people come, and then at 1 you can just hold stuff. So I got the Jazz Sabbath release, which looks really cool. Fountains of Wayne, the one with the smoky kind of color finish. The Chuck Berry release, that one looks really cool. And then, and the Motorhead, the Ace of Spades with the Santa outfit.
Yeah, that was a popular one.
Yeah, there we go. Have you spun it yet?
I looked at it, but I couldn't justify spending $30 on the 12-inch single. So
Well, I haven't played it. I haven't played mine yet, but I will. It's Ace of Spades.
Yeah.
I'm wanting that box set too, but
Yeah,
we'll
it's
see if
my
I can get the
favorite
box
Motorhead
set.
song. So. The cover's also very
Absolutely.
memorable. Seeing Lemmy in his Santa outfit is kind of just half of what I bought it for.
So here's one for Naz. I showed this to you briefly in in our Instagram private chat there. I'll go big here. Solo. I showed you this new Kim Mitchell, brand new Kim Mitchell, recorded at various places around Toronto. Recorded at the Casa de
Metalworks?
Kingsway, Toronto. Recorded at Blue Sound Music, Toronto. Recorded at, of course, Metalworks Studio in Mississauga. And Metalworks is literally 5 minutes from here. Canterbury Music, Toronto. What was it called? The Big Fantasize. And then it's also got a bonus disc of the Big Live, I think it's called. Yeah, the Big Live. So honestly, I like the Big Live more than the Big Fantasize. I don't know. I've only spun it once, but it didn't grab me. I'd give it like a 6. I don't know. There a lot of really mellow songs on it. I was surprised Kim Mitchell was going so mellow.
Really?
A lot of very Canadiana sounding songs. But like I said, I've only spun it once. The ones that jumped out on me were Too Up to Be Down, Best I Never Had, Montgomery. There were like maybe how many songs are on this thing? Of the 9 tracks on the studio album, I'd say 4 were like full out typical Kim Mitchell kind of rockers, like, heavy electric guitar. And then the other 5 were like a lot of 6-string and kind of mellow recordings. But the EP, disc 2, the Big Live, which was recorded live at the Metalworks with Lager and Ale, Rockland Wonderland, Paradise Skies, which of course is Max Webster, and All We Are. That EP is worth the price of the disc alone because it is fantastic. Like big, long, 5, 6, 7 minute performances of these songs. So the 4-song EP
Really?
bonus disc, worth the price of the album. In my opinion, because it really, really sounds good and it's really good, well recorded. It's one of those lives that sounds more like a studio. Like they've got the audience is so muted, you can just sort of barely hear them at the end between the songs, and they're clearly plugged right into the monitors and whatnot. So yeah, and it wasn't expensive anyhow. It was pretty cheap. This was at Sunrise. I never even knew it was dropping. But yeah, the Big Live is fantastic. Big Live is fantastic. Big Fantasize. The jury's still out on the Big Fantasize. But for the bonus disc, it's worth it.
I thought this one was pretty cool. I found this for the first time today. It's not an authentic one, obviously, but it's a reissue of a Butcher cover. So.
Yeah, there's my store by me has a repress, a German repress of the Butcher cover.
This one is on like a weird, like, kind of pink vinyl, though.
Apparently, my computer just rebooted for some bizarre reason.
So, yeah, that was pretty cool to find. It was only like $15, so I already have the original of this record, not the original Butcher cover, but the suitcase model. So I thought it was cool to just have it for historical reasons because of the whole Butcher cover thing and the whole history behind that and everything. But yeah.
Yes, Kim. Just for your information, Jack, that Kim Mitchell I showed. Kim Mitchell was the lead guitarist and singer for Max Webster, who is a Canadian band, very famous Canadian band that were around the same time as Rush. In fact, they were best friends with Rush.
Oh wow!
And opened for a Rush on a number of their tours. Recorded with Rush on one of their albums, and Rush recorded with Max Webster on one of Max Webster's albums. So Max Webster and Rush go hand in hand, and Kim Mitchell, of course, is.
Webster was kind of like the brother band, weren't they?
Yeah, Webster was all around town. I used to go see them at Wasaga Beach like all the time. They played everywhere here in Toronto, every little music festival. I saw Max Webster so many times. But yeah, Max Webster and Rush, they were like hand in hand. They were buddies. They toured together. They recorded on each other's albums. They recorded at the same studios, a lot of the same studios as each other.
I feel like I've heard of them before, but I don't think I've ever.
So yeah, if you like Rush, their Jack's tracks, you should get into a little bit of Max Webster as well.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
And you should listen to Battle Scar. Look it up on YouTube or something. Listen to the song Battle Scar by Max Webster, because Rush performs with Max Webster on Battle Scar, and you'll hear Geddy Lee singing on that along with Kim Mitchell. So look up the song Battle Scar by Max Webster, which is a Rush Max Webster collaboration.
Nice. I'll definitely check that out.
Cool.
What else? Trying to see anything.
I'll be right back. Coffee. Gotta get a refill of coffee.
Yeah, I need my get some more Pepsi here. What's this? Thanks, Anthony. Making dinner, homemade dish. What are you making there, Frog Hat? What's your homemade dish? What are you feeding us? What are you bringing us? What are you bringing us? And Stunt Rock Confusion's here. He wants to see the lizard get fed too. I'll be feeding the lizard in a little while, guys. It's still a little early for the lizard's dinner. I'll be feeding the lizard in a little while, and you guys can all go watch the lizard. I'll take the camera over there, and you can watch the lizard catch and kill a whole bunch of crickets if that's if that's entertainment.
This is also really cool. This was California Jam, Ontario Speedway, 1990.
Oh yeah, California Jam. Which California Jam is that one? That's a later one.
Yeah.
There were a couple California Jams. I like the first one because the first one had the Who, had a lot of legendary people on the first California Jam.
Yeah, so this is the Black Sabbath Japan edition. So it's kind of cool. And it's on this like really interesting, like it probably won't pick up too well on here, but it's a really cool purple vinyl. Yeah, it's kind of looking like a bit dull on here, but it looks really cool.
Let's make you big here. Let me make you big. Hold on. You can show it better. I'm going to make you big. You can show that better. There you go. Jack's big. Oh, yeah, it's on a purple. Purple. My favorite color is purple.
It
I love
doesn't
purple.
really show up too well on here. It kind of looks like...
I know. I always noticed that. Even when I film videos at home for my YouTube channel, colors never look the same on records when you film them. They don't. You'll hold one up and you'll go, this is blue, and people will put in the comments, no, look green.
Yeah, it's green.
I don't know why the colors on vinyl don't film properly when you film a YouTube video. Because everything else looks normal. It's just the vinyl color looks weird.
Yeah.
So is that like a really rich purple or what?
Yeah, it's like really bright. It's really bright purple, but it's like it has a marble kind of finish in it.
Oh yeah, the marble purple, yeah.
So yeah, it looked really cool. I had no idea it was on color vinyl when I bought it. It was just I knew that it had some cool songs on it, and it was some sort of.
Good evening, Andre Ball. Good evening, George Nanos. Good evening, Stunt Rock. Good evening, Steven.
Oh, look at that. I'm still big.
Yeah, you're still big. You got more stuff to show? I'll leave you big if you got more stuff you're going to show.
All right, let's see.
On your road trip?
Road trip. Let's see.
We're on a road trip with Jack's Wax. Jack's Tracks
Right?
Wax.
What is this?
Good thing you're not driving.
That is a good thing.
Guess you're a little young to drive. Oh, Red Road Speedway.
Red Road Speedway.
Is that a new remaster or an old one?
This is an old one. I just hadn't had it yet. So I think I bought this for like $6. So I was.
That's got what's on Red Rose Speedway. My love, right? Is the big song on Red Rose?
Live and Let Die. Yeah. Let's see what else. It's hard. The car. What else? Oh, Greta Van Fleet. This is their double.
Greta Van Fleet. Which one?
This
The
is
EP.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was originally an EP, and then Record Store Day, they released 4 extra songs on it.
Yeah, so it was originally Black Smoke Rising, which I have.
Yeah, I have the EP too. I have both the Greta Van Fleets. They're great. I know a lot of people knock them. They go, "Oh, they're ripping off Led Zeppelin. They sound like Led Zeppelin." I don't. They've never played a Led Zeppelin song. They don't try to be Led Zeppelin. It's not like they're doing Led Zeppelin covers. Certainly, the singer, their sound has been influenced by Led Zeppelin, but I say all the power to them. Greta Van Fleet sound fantastic. I fully support them, though some people want to bash them as being oh, you're ripping off Zeppelin's sound. Well, you know what? It's been 30 years since Zeppelin even made a record. I think somebody's allowed to sound like Zeppelin now after 30 years.
People say there's not. Yeah, people say there's not enough rock, and then someone comes around that's great, and then they're not sad. It's just kind of. I don't know.
Yeah, and they're young guys, and I think they're great. Personally, I think they're fabulous.
Have you heard their new single "My Way Soon"? I think it was released like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Have you heard the new single?
No, I haven't heard the new single yet.
It's really good. I would really suggest it.
Yeah, for sure. If they release another album, I'll be for sure getting it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a Greta Van Fleet fan, and will support anything they put out.
Japanese without the obi, unfortunately, but Japanese hotter than hell.
Did it originally have an obi? Because some Japanese pressings don't have obis.
I think it did originally have an obi, which it was only $15, and I thought I need this record in my kind of Kiss collection, so.
Yeah, because I got like a Scorpions Fly to the Rainbow, a Japanese pressing of that, first Japanese press, and it never did come with an obi, even originally.
A couple of them don't. I've seen it.
Yeah, the odd Japanese pressing doesn't come with an obi.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Some Credence.
If anybody wants to join in, I will post the link again, just in case the link is not showing. I will post the link one more time.
Another fill or a gap filler for my Beatles collection. Introducing the Beatles. So, good to have that. This looks like it actually looks like a bootleg. So, what? Oh yeah, the Billy Joel one was really cool too.
There's the link that anybody wants to join the stream. Just know that you can't be an avatar like Beetle Boy, who's in Avatar right now, which is a no-no. I'll let him off for now, but if anybody else wants to come in and I run out of spots, I'll be kicking you, Beetle Boy. You know I don't like avatars in my stream. Let's see. My record dealer told me today Canadian market only got 10% of record store issues this year.
Wow.
Yeah, Canada always gets screwed anyhow. We always get screwed every time, and I end up having to buy things across border. But luckily, Canada got the titles I wanted anyhow. So there was nothing that was released in like the U.S. or Europe that I wanted that I didn't get this year. Thank goodness.
Did you ever get that Jazz Dispensary? I know you wanted that.
No, that's still on my. See, my store didn't get one order.
Yeah.
There's one order missing from my store that he's supposed to get later in the week. So hopefully it's in there.
Yeah.
Because that was my number one want, and it didn't show up. So cool on that.
And the Jazz Sabbath didn't come out.
Yeah, the Jazz Sabbath and the Jazz Dispensary didn't show up at my store, and I'm hoping because he's still waiting for his shipment from Universal. So fingers crossed, I still score those because I've got all the previous Jazz Dispensary, and it'll suck if I don't have this year's because I've got all the previous Jazz Dispensaries from the previous years, and I love them.
If I find one at this store that I'm going to, they have a ton of record store days.
I mean, if I'd have got the Jazz Dispensary and the Jazz Sabbath yesterday, I might not have taken a couple of the other ones that I took yesterday. Not that I'm complaining about the ones I took ended up taking in replacement. I'm actually kind of glad they didn't come in because it made me look at the list a second time and sample a couple things and decide to take a couple things like the Anthrax and the Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings. I probably wouldn't have noticed and decided to get if it wasn't for the fact that I knew those other two weren't going to be there.
If I do, I'm going to one more store. If I do find the Jazz Dispensary or the Jazz Sabbath, you want me to grab it and then just ship it out to you?
Well, if you see them, let me know.
Yeah.
Let me see. If you see them, let me know. Message me on Instagram.
All right, cool. Yeah, I definitely will do that because I know they get a ton of leftover stuff. I doubt they'll have the Jazz Sabbath left, but I know a lot of people are.
Well, I mean, I know you can get the Jazz Sabbath even on Amazon.
Sorry, Anthony, about the Avatar thing. I'm working in the background, moving some stuff right now.
Hey, when
Well,
I stay
that's
too
fine.
long as an Avatar Beetle Boy, I might have to kick your ass.
Let's just say when I get all this work done, my this area is going to look a lot better than it does now.
Where are you, in the garage still?
Well, I'm rearranging the furniture so the everything will look.
This was
Yeah, the stranglers that I showed a little while ago. Stephen, if you were here, yeah, that's actually a reissue. That originally, I gather, was on CD. I think Naskin confirmed that, but that Stranglers was originally a CD comp, correct?
Yes, I have the CD, and it's an awesome compilation.
I mean, I like Stranglers, but I mean, I used to have back in the day the one with was it Feline, the one with the cat on the cover?
Yeah, and there's.
I used to have that
Rhythm
album, which I
something
really
or other,
loved,
like,
but I never really was really a big fan, big fan. So I think this comp for me would be all the Stranglers I need. So when I saw it coming out for Record Store Day, I was like, that's perfect. That's exactly what I need.
It's definitely all I would need too.
This is a really cool
I don't know.
one.
Can I show something?
I don't even know if I can pronounce this because I think it's from Germany, but I'm not 100% sure. It's a Billy Joel kind of unofficial release, I guess you would call it. Kind of embossed up there.
For you, Stephen Schnee, there's the Stranglers Peaches.
Yeah.
Jack, is that the Billy Joel live in Russia?
Oh yeah.
First time on vinyl.
That's official, and there was a documentary in concert that went with that.
Oh yeah, I was confused.
So I definitely have that one.
I saw like back in the USSR on it, and like all kinds of cool stuff. So
Yeah. No, his version of Back in the USSR was a single off that album. I remember that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was yeah, I remember that when I was young.
Oh, we got somebody else coming in here. Who do we have in the background here?
if
Bible
someone else
study.
is coming in,
Bible
someone
study.
else
It's
is probably
Stunty.
coming-
Apparently, we're having Bible study here. There better
If
not
someone
be
else
any
is probably
Bible study.
coming in-
Stunty, put that away. Stunty, this is a respectable stream. I'll have to boot you.
Okay.
Stunty. Come on, man. I swear,
What?
Stunty has a.
What's the
a
problem?
fetish. Stunty's got a fetish.
You gotta live free.
I'm gonna boot you, Stunty. I'm gonna boot you.
Ah,
All right, Stunty will have to wait. Stunty will have to
Okay,
wait.
so I'm going to show an album, Anthony, that I found yesterday,
Go for it.
and I posted it on Instagram.
Oh yeah, hold
I
on.
can't believe I
Let
found
me
this one.
make you big. Make you big. There we go.
Okay. So I found this is an original US promo for Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. There's the Warner promo.
Cool.
And it's
Is this a vinyl finds? Is this vinyl finds again?
well,
Is this
yeah,
how you're getting around
it
your
is.
vinyl finds? You're just gonna do them live now?
I'm just going to show them here now. This is a white label promo.
Cool.
Original white label promo of Sabbath Bloody Sabbath in
Where did you
excellent
find that?
condition.
Where did you find that?
That's my secret, Anthony.
Huh?
My secret. I'll tell you offline.
In other words, the thrift store.
But it's got original clip of those Warner samplers you could buy.
Yeah.
Original lyric sheets. So I finally found. So I have 3 vertical swirl Sabbath albums and my first U.S. white label promo, which I'm absolutely thrilled to have. So yeah, this is how I'm going to get around not having vinyl finds videos. I'm just going to do them on your live stream. There you go. I found a workaround.
You got to do a live stream on
So
your
there you
channel.
go.
You got to do a live stream. There's nothing to doing it.
I'm
Look,
not
it's
lying.
so simple. This StreamYard thing is so easy. You got to do one on your channel. I'm sure
That was my good one.
your thousands of followers
good
would
one
probably
yesterday.
enjoy it.
Yeah,
But that
was
Black
my-
Sabbath is sweet. That
pretty thrilled
that
with
Black
that
Sabbath is nice. What pressing is that? Canadian pro? What?
No, it's U.S.
The U.S. pro?
Whenever
It's
you
a
see
U.S. white
one
label.
like this, that's usually
Wow.
U.S. promo. The first Kiss album was distributed by Warner, and the original first Kiss album promo has this sticker on it. And if anyone has that, I would like to buy it from you. There you go.
Yeah, you don't
So,
see something like that up in Canada too often. A white label U.S. white label promo. They don't
No.
float up this way too often at all.
No, not at all. So that was my thrilling. Actually, I found this to be
Especially
more of
in your damn thrift stores.
well, I didn't say I found it there.
Yeah, I know. but there's a but there. There was a but in that sentence.
But I found this to be a much happier find for me than record store day stuff. I'll be honest.
Have you listened to it? What's the quality?
Oh yeah, yeah. I listened to it last night. It's great.
Yeah.
Sounds
No,
fantastic.
nice and clean.
Hmm. Yeah, it's beautiful, clean.
Wow. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I rarely ever see white label promos.
Pick me up.
If I do see a white label promo, it's from some crappy band that I don't want anyhow.
I sent you quite a few nice white label samples.
Yeah, you sent me some. You surprised me because you didn't tell me those were white label promos. And then I'm pulling them out and like that Deep Purple. I was like, oh, wait a minute, this is a white label promo.
Yeah.
You sent me 3 white label promos.
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did, you sneaky bugger, you.
I got more coming your way.
Oh no. Now I ain't gonna just make me. I know. Now, speaking of coming my way, do I dare ask? Nothing, yet. Nothing yet from that little package coming from the United Kingdom.
No,
because that's about
yet.
4 weeks now. No, that's about 4 weeks now.
Well, the date was December 4th was the estimated.
Estimated, yeah.
So that'll be the
like when they estimate it for me because that's Rare Waves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Rare Waves, as I've told you before, just about almost always is exactly 3 weeks to my house. Almost exactly 3 weeks every time. I don't know why it would take longer to go to your place.
Going around right now.
I don't know why it would take longer to go to your place.
What's that?
Well, I ordered.
It would take longer than you. Coming overseas would get quicker too. But
I ordered a disc from Discogs a month ago, almost a month ago. November 7th, it was shipped. So whatever it is now, 20 days ago.
Yeah.
And it was in New York, Brooklyn, New York. So Brooklyn, New York, ordered this thing on Discogs from Brooklyn, New York, used album. That missing Ruby Star. When we were talking about Ruby Star, I decided to get that missing Ruby Star. So I found one. I found a really good copy, ordered it from Brooklyn. And the guy shipped it out on November 7th from Brooklyn, New York. Now, I've sent stuff I've sent stuff to New York State, and stuff has been sent to me from New York State. So I know how long it takes. It takes only about a week and change. Even during this pandemic, I've sent stuff during the pandemic, and it's taken maybe 8-9 days, 9-10 days at the most to go from New York to here. This guy sent it on November 7th. He sent me the tracking number. The next thing I see, it's in frickin' California. It's in frickin' LA. What the hell did he send it all the way across the frickin' country from Brooklyn to LA? And then from LA, it went to Vancouver. And then Vancouver, it shipped out 10 days ago from Vancouver, and now there's no more tracking.
So it went to Mississauga, California.
It went from Brooklyn to California to Vancouver, and now it's I don't know where it is now, because 10 days ago it left Vancouver, and there's no tracking after that.
Wow.
It doesn't take 10 days to travel across the country by Canada.
I appreciate all the patience with this.
So I don't know what I messaged the guy today. I was like, maybe you should look into this, or I even said, like, why did this go to California? You mailed it.
Yeah.
I'm in Ontario. You're south of me. You're like you're over the border from me. Why did it go to California? I said, find my package or refund me my money, because it's been 20 days now.
Wow.
And there's no tracking on it for the last 10 days. So I have no idea where it is.
Hey, Anthony, with that 1x1 turntable, is there anything that you gotta assemble, or does it come all assembled?
Yeah, you got lots you got to assemble. You got to put the counterweight on. You got to know how to put a counterweight on. You have to be very careful to put the anti-skate weight on, because it's
Well, you know what? When I set it
weight
up
on a piece of fishing. It's a little weight that hangs on a piece of fishing line that has to be put on the right notch on the arm for the anti-skate, and then you have to, of course, zero balance your tone arm, put the counterweight on, screw it on the end of the arm, zero your arm so it's floating perfectly level, then set the proper tracking adjustment according to the manual. So it's not something you're just gonna like snap together and be done with. You got to set the anti-skate. You got to set the counterweight properly. Set the anti-skate weight properly. I think you snap the cover on. You got to put the belt on. That's no big deal.
Well, I'm gonna have to have
any turntable you buy, any decent turntable you buy, you're going to have to assemble. You're going to have to put the cover on. You're going to have to put the belt on. You're probably going to have to some come pre-assembled as far as the tracking weight, but a lot don't. And even if it did come with the weight set on, it would probably vibrate out of its setting in transit. So most companies don't put the counterweight on when they ship. You have to
Well,
put the counterweight
I
on
just
yourself.
decided when I set it up, I'm going live on StreamYard, and I'm going to have Anthony do me a run through on how to do it.
Yeah, it's easy. It's just you got to just do it right. If you've never set up a turntable before, I mean, I've set up a million turntables, so I'm sure Naz has too. It's
Well, no, I've never set up.
once you do one, they're all kind of the same. So
Yeah, well, I've
You
never
know what?
set up a turntable. I've only
When in
gotten one
doubt,
for
there's
Christmas,
1,000 really
plugged it in
good.
the wall, and then there you go.
run that by me again, Naz. Naz was saying you were saying
Sorry?
you were saying.
I was saying that when in doubt, there's lots of YouTube videos that show exactly how to set it up when in
Exactly.
doubt.
In fact, I think that particular turntable, Beetle Boy, there's a guy that actually did a video on that particular turntable you're buying that showed him setting it
Well,
up.
it's already here. It's already here and wrapped up. I have to wait till Christmas to open it.
Oh, it's already there. Oh,
Yeah, it's been here.
okay. Yeah, I think there is a video for that particular turntable on YouTube to set that one up. So there's probably a video for every turntable on YouTube.
Yeah, there usually is.
Let's see what's going on in the comments. Wakeman plays on SBS. Wakeman plays on Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. Oh, you lost Naz. He'll be back.
Yeah, I'm in avatar mode right now because this room is just it's unorganized right now because I had to pull everything out so I could rearrange it.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think this is Naz probably coming back. Yep. What happened there? You killed yourself?
Well, my phone was about to die, so I had to plug it in, which killed the stream. But all good now.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do, Pat.
Yeah, I was saying before you clicked off there that Dave, the pickup artist, said that Wakeman plays on Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. I can't remember what song he plays on, but he does play on this album. Can't remember what song he plays on.
And the Vinyl Archivist is here. And the Vinyl Archivist said, just do a live stream, Mason, and have Anthony help you. He talked you into getting it. I didn't talk him into getting it. I suggested it. He went for it. And just because it was, my daughter, I got one for my daughter, and she's happy with it. I'm happy with what I got her.
Anthony, what term? Yeah.
And my sound is now breaking up and sounding like crap. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yes.
Anthony, what term? My sound is now breaking up. I don't know why. It's been doing that the last few days on StreamYard, even on other people's stream, on my phone. It just like everybody talking at me is all kind of like underwater.
So what turntable did he get?
I should try to refresh my stream. I'm going to try refresh, so hang with me, guys. How do I reset myself here? I'm trying. Doesn't want to let me do anything. It's just being stupid. So I'll bear with it. Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed the StreamYard has been acting weird the last couple of days on my phone.
So Anthony, what turntable did he get?
He got a 1 by 1, which is the number 1 by the word 1.
Yes, that's correct. 1 by 1.
1 by 1. It's one.
That's one. That's what you got for your daughter, right?
I got my daughter at last Christmas because my daughter wanted one of those Crossley things, one of those suitcase things, and there was no way in hell I was gonna get my daughter one of those Crossley pieces of crap or one of those Victrolas or any of those shitty things, especially when I know she's gonna be playing some of my vinyl. So yeah. I looked for something that was a step up from that without going to a separate turntable that she'd need to have an amplifier and speakers and blah 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 blah. And I knew she wanted the feature of being able to stream from her phone, the Bluetooth streaming on it, like because a lot of those have the Bluetooth streaming to them.
Mhm.
So I went on Amazon about exactly this time last year, and researched a whole bunch of turntables that they had on Amazon that were a step up from the Crossley. And I found this one by one, looked it up on YouTube, saw some really positive YouTube reviews. There were a ton of really good reviews on the actual product right on Amazon. Looked it up, did a little research on it. Everybody was super happy with it. And it was $250 or something like that. And it's a turntable with a proper wood platter, comes with a proper tone cartridge on it, actually an Audio Technica cartridge on it, has a counterweight, has the weighted anti-skate, so a properly adjustable tone arm, had the Bluetooth feature, semi-automatic, meaning I don't think it is at all in semi-automatic. I know you have to drop the needle on it. I can't remember if it picks up at the end. I don't think it does. I think it's manual, but it does have the 45 and 33 RPM changer. You don't have to move the belt or anything like that. Plus, it has its own built-in preamp. It comes with a pair of speakers, just regular speakers, 30-watt speakers with with a tuned port, tweeter, and woofer in the proper retro style and the nice wood boxes with the snap-on grill on the front, the retro style. So 2 30-watt speakers. It's got its own little built-in 30-watt amp. There's no tone controls or anything. So when you're playing it, you're basically getting whatever the record sounds like is what's going to your speakers. But it sounds great. It's got a lot of sound. It's got a lot of power. It's a pretty good little amp in that, and that thing rocks. And the speakers sound really good. But it does also have outputs to line outs on it. So if you want to put it on on a regular amplifier, you can put it on a regular amplifier as well, which I thought was a great feature. It has proper speaker terminals on the back, the alligator spring terminals for the speakers on the back. So I was really impressed by it. For $250, you're getting a nice, it's got a nice wooden plinth, like a nice walnut plinth on it. Not like press board or any of that crap. It's like an actual solid wooden plinth on the thing. Nice dust cover, the whole 9 yards. $250.
Nice.
So yeah, and I like it. I've heard hers. I've heard it. It was a little bit of work to set it up and get it, adjusted, but sounds sweet. And then she has the option of, upgrading to a proper, I've got a Yamaha amp she could have, and she could put some big ass speakers on it one day if she wanted. But you know what? These little speakers sound really good. So, and of course it has the Bluetooth streaming, so she can switch it from a turntable to the Bluetooth mode and then stream from her, Spotify on her phone to it as well. So best of both worlds, in my opinion. So I highly recommend it. And I told Beetle Boy, because Beetle Boy was gonna buy himself, I can't remember what he was gonna buy, but he had a Victrola or something and he wanted to upgrade, but he didn't want to go to
I was gonna get an Audio Technica originally.
Yeah, but you're gonna get an Audio Technica, and then you needed to get an amplifier and all the other stuff. So
Still
this
kind
is
of
a
a
nice
mess
in
in here.
between for somebody. It's obviously for somebody that is on a budget. $250. You can have a decent sounding turntable and speakers for $250. Because from there, the next thing you're going to do from there is going to a $200 turntable minimum, and then you need your amplifier, you need your speakers.
Right.
So yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm comfortable with my daughter taking my records and playing them on that turntable. That was my number one consideration when I bought her that. It's like, I'm not going to buy her a Crossley and not watch her pilfer my collection, because my daughter's getting into stuff now that I never imagined my daughter would get into. Because my daughter loves, she loves
a lot of classic rock, progressive rock stuff that you wouldn't expect.
No, she hasn't got really into classic rock or progressive rock yet. She's getting into alternative, actually. She loves her Ariana Grande and her.
Oh, so alternative, like the 90s and 2000s, early 2000s.
Yeah, she's
stuff.
into. Yeah, she listens to a lot of
that makes sense.
Ariana.
How old is she?
She's 14, so she listens to Ariana.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
And now she started branching out from the pop artists. And like the other day, she was playing freaking Nirvana, "Come as You Are," and "Smells Like Teen
Well,
Spirit" in her room.
I wouldn't consider that
So she was
alternative.
playing
That's
some
more
Nirvana.
grunge.
She's into like Nine Inch Nails. She's into Arctic Monkeys. She likes things, of course, like Tame Impala and that. But she's starting to like drift into. And then she showed me a playlist yesterday, just before she went to her mom's, a classic rock playlist on her Spotify with Pink Floyd Money on it, and some Aerosmith and some Zeppelin. And so my daughter's, she's changing.
So you're very impressed.
She's changing. I guess Dad's rocking out down here is starting to wear off on her. And then yesterday she asked me to teach her how to play guitar. She liked electric guitar. She goes, "Dad, I want to learn how to play your electric guitar." So my daughter's she's changing. I guess that's part of becoming a teenager. Pretty soon she's going to be stealing my electric guitar and disappearing with it and jamming out. So that's cool. I love it. I think it's great.
Well, the cool thing about watching some of these TikToks is that they just send me music-related stuff. So I'll get a video of someone jamming out on a guitar, and I'm like, this is way better than getting a bunch of political shit about Trump and Biden.
Yeah, there's no political stuff on my channel, my streams. I keep away from political, religion, race, all that stuff.
Oh, well, I wasn't trying to indulge in it. I was just making a simple point.
No, I know. So now, any new releases? I've got 2 that should be showing up my way tomorrow, as I told you about. You got anything coming your way soon?
Oh, geez. What did we talk about yesterday?
Well, yesterday I told you I had that Stradivarius. Remember late last night I said, "Damn it." I said, "Damn it, I found some stuff on Amazon."
You bought 2.
Because they were like 20 some odd bucks. The Dio, the double live Dio, and the Stradivarius.
I'm trying to think of what's. Yeah.
Because I had nothing coming until
I told
those.
you last night what I. I have a couple coming out next week, and I can't remember what the hell they are now. Oh, it'll come to me, but I think that's. I mean, like I said to you yesterday, I think I'm coming to the end of 2020.
Yeah, there's not much really in December. There's not much coming out in December anyhow. It's at least not anything that I'm interested in, other than that Jimi Hendrix Maui, which is the it's the expanded version of Rainbow Bridge. So, and I was watching an interview. Alice Cooper actually did an interview with the producer of that album last week. Alice Cooper did an interview on his Nights with Alice Cooper show. He did an interview with the guy, the producer of that Jimi Hendrix Maui. And it was actually a really interesting interview. So yeah. I'm looking forward to that Jimi Hendrix coming out, because there's going to be a lot of tracks on that have never been released before.
Really?
Yeah. And they've recut the Rainbow Bridge movie. It's been all remastered and recut.
And
so it's going to be interesting.
Alice Cooper's February, right?
Alice Cooper is the end of February. Yeah, February 26th, something like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. There's a couple things coming up next week. I can't remember now.
I've got a couple in January. I've got 2 of the Mariah Carey catalog there, because she's reissuing all her stuff, right, on vinyl. Yeah. So I do have 2 of hers in January. I can't remember which 2 they are, but I do have 2 of hers in January that I want to get. Emancipation of Mimi was supposed to come out yesterday. I did have it ordered, but I don't know. It's still showing pending.
Wow.
But I don't think I have anything for December other than that Jimi Hendrix. That's the only thing I have in December.
Yeah.
And then a couple in January, and then a couple in February. The other one that's coming in February is Pretty Reckless. Their 4th album finally is releasing in February.
Oh,
I'm a big Pretty Reckless fan. Pretty Reckless. You know who Pretty Reckless are?
Yeah, you saw the album cover, right?
Huh?
You saw the
did you see the album cover for the new one? Death by Rock and Roll, with her lying on the grave there. Damn. Damn. Well, she did that on her other album, right? Remember the one that was she went all nude. You went all nude on the other cover. And
Yeah,
she
that was a
like,
nice cover too.
yeah, and there's, well, she did 2 different covers. I've got both the different covers. I've got the North American cover and then the Japanese cover she did for the Japanese CD, which is even more
Yeah.
showy than the North American cover.
Awesome.
But yeah, Taylor Momsen, she don't care. Yeah, actually I
Good
like
for
it. I
her.
think that's a really, really cool album cover. The Death by Rock and Roll.
I haven't heard anything from it, but
Well, I've got the single.
I know.
I've got the single. Maybe I should send you
Oh,
a
do
copy
ya?
of the single because I got 2 of them.
How is it?
Good, really good. I like Pretty Reckless. They're a great band. But this is a little one that's kind of pissing me off a little bit because I ordered the Death by Rock and Roll T-shirt back in May when she announced it.
Yeah.
I ordered a T-shirt and it still hasn't freaking shipped yet. And every time I email them, they're going, "Oh, there's a production delay." What sort of production delay is in a freaking T-shirt? Come on. It's December. I ordered this in May. What sort of production delay do you have on a T-shirt?
In May?
Yeah, I
Wow.
ordered. She announced them in May. She showed them on her website, on the Pretty Reckless website. Took the pre-orders, so I bought one because I bought it at the same time as the single. There's the single. Oopsie, I just dropped the single because it was in one of these slippy covers. So there's the single. So that's basically what's on the T-shirt too.
Okay.
So that's the single. So I ordered them at the same time. Of course, the singles got sent to me, and then the T-shirt hasn't come, and it's December almost. And I've emailed them twice, and every time I email them, they say there's a production delay. We'll notify you when it ships. What sort of production delay in a T-shirt? Please. It's a T-shirt. It's not, it's like, so there's Death by Rock and Roll. It's just a double A-sided single. That's the black.
Yeah.
Maybe I should send one your way because I ended up with 2. Because of course, when I first bought it, she announced the black, and then a few days later she announced the gold. So I had to get the gold.
Of course, that's how they get you. Oh, that's nice.
So, and this is a great track. So and the second song has been released. She's dropped the second single from it, and it sounds really good too. So.
Really? Okay, I'll check that out.
Yeah, look it up on YouTube. She's dropped the second single from it, and I think she's actually second or third single. She dropped the second single for sure. There's a really nice music video of it.
Okay.
But yeah, Death by Rock and Roll. I'm looking forward to that. Pretty Reckless, fantastic band. One of the best female-fronted rock bands I think of the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna grab. So that's the Pretty Reckless's 4th album coming out. Death by Rock and Roll is their 4th album. This, of course, was the 3rd album. I'll make myself big. This was the 3rd album. Who You Selling For?
Okay.
3rd album.
Nice.
Which I like, but I don't like it as much as the second. The first album, unfortunately, is only on CD. I do have it on CD. I think it's called Light Me Up. Is it Light Me Up? Something like that. The debut album is only on CD. I wish they would repress it on vinyl because I really like the first 2. This one, the 3rd one, it's not bad. It's still great, but not as good as this classic here. This album is absolutely fantastic.
Awesome.
Going to Hell.
Mm-hmm.
This is a fantastic spin. I highly recommend this album. Probably one of the best female-fronted rock albums of the 2010s.
Absolutely.
And of course, as you can see, she ain't afraid to show much, everything. Hard to believe this girl was in Gossip Girl, huh? She starred in Gossip
kidding.
Girl. Pretty Reckless. Taylor Monison. Now that was the U.S. pressing. That's the North American pressing. The Japanese it's funny because the Japanese pressing of this album, they've got it cut like here.
Really?
For some strange reason. And the CD, even if you buy the CD is cut like here. But the LP has got the full picture.
Wow.
But I ordered this Japanese CD because the Japanese CD has a different front cover, as you can see.
Oh, nice.
Different back cover.
Yeah.
Plus it has bonus tracks. It has 5 more songs on it. 5 more songs on the Japanese. I hate when Japanese do that. Japanese always get these albums that give you extra songs that you never get in North America. So there's 5 bonus tracks on the Japanese version, as well as a DVD with all the music videos.
Yeah.
And then it's got like a nice booklet thingy inside and more pictures and stuff.
Woo-hoo.
And somewhere in here
Awesome.
is the Obi thing. Yeah, there's the Obi. The CD Obi. The CD Obi strip, and then the whatever it is, the Japanese. It's the Japanese, yeah, the Japanese booklet, the little Japanese booklet thing,
Yeah.
And then the actual
Nice.
CD, the CD booklet. Oh, I think this is the CD booklet thing is a poster.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
But you see how they cut it? They cut it though. You see.
Ah.
But but there's like 5 extra songs on the Japanese
Anthony,
version.
sorry to interrupt,
Plus-
but Mark Anthony would like a link.
Okay. Coming to you, buddy. Anyhow, I'm done showing those. Pretty Reckless. So yeah, I'm really excited for the new Pretty Reckless album. They rock. If anybody hasn't listened to them, it's not just a pretty face. This girl can rock and roll like nobody.
Mhm.
This girl can rock and roll like nobody's get out.
Anthony, I gotta run right away. We have online groceries to go pick up.
Oh yeah, where do you buy your online groceries from?
Well, do you guys have Superstore or Loblaws there?
Yeah, we have Superstore and No Frills and Loblaws and all those. Yeah, I do
so
all mine through President's Choice, the President's Choice app. I just order them on President's Choice app and then pick them up from the store in like those lockers.
Yeah, and be there at, which is great.
All right.
Yeah.
You got to pick up your.
So
are you going
I
to come
run,
back? Are you going to
because
come
our
back?
time's coming up right away.
Are you going to come back or no?
I shouldn't be that long. I'll come back and see if you're still on.
Yeah, I'll probably be on for a while.
So
So
someone else
if
come
you
on.
If
come
you can
online.
make it back, come back. If you can make it back.
If I come back, I'll just come back on here.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Okay, I'll see you in a bit.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
All right, Mark, we're going to get you that link, buddy.
Project
Let me
Gemini
get
is
that
marked, right? Because if I remember correctly, that's who Mark is Project Gemini.
Yes, Mark is Project Gemini.
Yeah, that's his band, right?
Yes, that's his thing. Hold on, give me a second here, guys. I need to get the link up. And post comment. Anybody else want to come on? I've got spots.
Got 5 spots to spare.
There we go. There you go, Mark. Come on in. Come join the discussion. All things, whatever. Record store day, music. And Stunty, what's Stunty saying? And there we have, I think that's Mark showing up here now. There's Mark Anthony.
Oh, shit.
There we go. Mark, my friend.
Hey, what's up?
Long time no see. Well,
Yeah.
not that long, but a little while.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
Okay,
You're
great.
good. You're good.
Just making sure.
So how you doing?
Good, good. I mean, I've had a week of complications. My internet, ever since we went into lockdown, my internet went tits up. Like it went terrible. Like it completely rolled like to like crawl speed. Like I tried to upload like an 18 megabyte file to some guy, and it said it was going to
nothing.
take 45 minutes.
That's not. Yeah, that's nothing. That should
Yeah.
upload. That should literally upload in like a minute.
Yeah, and it took forever. Like, so I called Bell.
Where are you trying to upload it to? Like a Dropbox or one of those things?
Yeah,
or
like WeTransfer. You know,
WeTransfer sometimes can be slow. WeTransfer can sometimes be slow.
But this
Tell me
Especially if
about
the
it.
guy's got- especially if the guy's got like a free version of it.
yeah. Well, I always use it whenever I'm sending files to make albums with Joe and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But-
You don't use Dropbox, huh?
No.
Dropbox does have better speeds than WeTransfer. I do notice that.
Yeah, I mean, I have no complaints. It worked okay, but I called Bell, asked them to come and check it out. They said it might take 5 to 7 business days for us to sort it out. But you know what? Exactly on the 5th business day, it started coming back, and today it was back full speed. So I was finally able to upload those songs I needed for my Christmas EP that I'm doing or releasing on December 1st. Oh, by the way, Anthony, just so you know, this here is for you here.
Was that my lathe cut?
Yeah.
Ooh, doggy.
So it's here. So I'll try. If you're around tomorrow, maybe I can scoot by and drop it off for you.
Sure,
Mark,
I ain't
can I
going
access
anywhere. We're in lockdown, buddy. I ain't got nowhere to go.
Sure.
Sorry?
Sorry?
Can I access the Project Gemini full discography on, say, streaming services such as Apple Music or Spotify?
I don't have my stuff on any of those things. I just have everything on Bandcamp.
Go on Bandcamp.
Oh,
can access
okay.
it there.
Are there ways?
It's all there.
And how are there ways to get a physical copy, say a CD?
You just go on there and click on it, and there's like little links there that say buy CD or buy vinyl or buy just a digital album version. You can go there. It's really easy. You just go through like PayPal or whatever.
You can buy a digital thing, so you download it to your phone and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
But will they allow you to listen to it so that you before you actually make a purchase, so you know what you're getting yourself into, you know?
Yeah. I always left it. Some people set it so that you can't do that you have to buy it to hear it. But I've always left mine open so that people can come and listen to it. I think you can listen to it up to maybe 5 or 6 times.
I think that's a mistake people make when they on Bandcamp. A lot of people, like you said, they make you buy it to hear it, and I think you'll actually sell more if you leave it open. Yeah,
that's why I left my stuff open. You know, people can listen to it at least 5 or 6 times in a row, like if they wanted to, before it starts saying, "Hey, you have to buy."
People, I don't know if you can do it, but I know that some people they'll make you they'll like put 1 or 2 songs from the album free to listen to, but if you want to hear the rest of the album, then you got to buy the album.
Yeah, some people do that on pre-orders. I did that on my last album pre-order. I left 1 or 2 songs to hear, but then after that, until the pre-order was done, I left the rest of the album not available. But you know, once it's available. Oh, and another thing, Beetle Boy, in case you're interested, if you buy the CD version, then you'll get the digital copy for free, so you don't need to buy it separately.
Okay.
So that's just one of the things to keep in mind.
My preferred format is vinyl, but
there's vinyl there too.
Oh, for vinyl. So anything physical, I get the free digital download.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll check it out. Thank you.
Yeah, check it out. You know, if it's your cup of tea, then it is. If it isn't, then it isn't. But you know, it's there for you to check out.
What is your band like? Progressive rock? I'm sorry, I should be more familiar with your type of band music, but I think I've only been in a stream with you maybe once or twice.
Yeah, it's progressive rock, progressive metal. It's kind of like people say it's like a mix like between like Rush or Dream Theater. People have said that there's elements of Yes in there, but it's more like heavier stuff than that. I would say.
It's progressive metal, so it's
on the metal already sounds like my cup of tea, because progressive rock is a genre that I just recently got into with Yes and Pink Floyd and
definitely Floyd elements in there.
Queen even to some extent.
Yeah.
It's like if you had Yes and Rush playing on the same stage at the same time. Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Well, I do love Neil Peart's drumming.
Yeah, he's a big influence on me. I mean, I'm not even a drummer. Technically, really, I'm a guitar player, but his drumming and his lyric writing have been a huge influence on me since
Were you watching it all earlier when I was showing? Did you see that yet?
No, I haven't. What is that?
Yeah, okay,
Go
you'll
back
see
a bit.
that.
I didn't see it.
Okay, I'll show you what this is, my friend. Because I didn't even know about this. This was not on any pre-order list anywhere. Like, I did not know this album was even in production. So I know some of you guys saw this earlier, but I know Mark will certainly appreciate this big time. So I'm doing this just for Mark. I didn't know this album was even being recorded or dropping. And I went into Sunrise a couple of weeks ago, and lo and behold, on the new release rack, Kim Mitchell, The Big Fantasize.
Oh, nice.
Brand new, just dropped it 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
I didn't know it was even being recorded.
Neither did I. Is it any good?
And the jury's still out on that. I'm not sure yet. It is recorded. I get where it's recorded. Recorded at the Rocket Carousel in Los Angeles, the Casa de Kingsway, Toronto, Blue Sound and Music, Toronto, Metalworks Studios, right 5 minutes away from me.
Yeah.
Canterbury Music, Toronto.
Who's playing on it?
And it's a 2-disc thing. And what it is, it's the first disc is called The Big Fantasize Studio Album. The second disc is The Big Live.
Oh, Greg Wells did it.
Greg Wells.
He was the. Do you know that he actually played in his band back when? Anthony, do you remember when there was a stream a long time ago on YouTube I saw where Kim Mitchell was playing Key to Bala when back in the day when he released a Shaking Like a Human Being? There was a live show.
Yeah, was that Greg Wells?
Greg Wells was on keyboards then. Keyboards and bass guitar.
Yeah, if you look at the credits here, let's see. The Big Fantasize. Let's see. The players and singers. John Diamond. Joe Hardy, rest in peace. Rich Brown. Greg Morrow. Guy Peck. Lou Pomanetti. Sam Pomanetti. Gary Brait. Brian Barlow. Like a cast of thousands on this record. Burke Carroll. Brian O'Kane. Steve McCade. Alex Dean. Kelsey Grant, Vernon Dogue, Perry White, John Johnson, Peter Mifsud, Jake Wilkinson, Laura Cole, Kim Aaron Spratt, Kevin Adamson, Yurko, I can't even pronounce the last name, Peter Fredde, Kim Mitchell, and Greg Wells.
Oh, Peter Fredette, he's a great singer. He was on the Shaken Like a
Peter
Human
Fredette.
Being and on a
Kim
Kimbo
Mitchell
logo.
and Greg Wells. Those are the players.
Yeah, that's good then. Greg Wells is a very well-known producer mixer.
There's half of it is very kind of acoustic and laid back, very Canadiana, and then there's the other half. Half the songs are traditional, All We Are, that Kim Mitchell sound.
Yeah.
So I've only listened to it once so far. I'm on the fence on the studio part, but the live part. The second disc, which is an EP, The Big Live, which is recorded at a live was recorded in front of a studio audience at Metalworks.
Oh, nice.
So it sounds almost studio. The audience is very hushed, really good. Like everything's plugged right in, for recording. Yeah. So it's like a studio quality live album. And the 4 tracks on this is worth the price of the album alone. The second disc is. And they're all like 6-7 minute versions of the songs. You've got you've got Lager and Ale.
Yeah.
Running in at like how many minutes?
That's a classic, of course.
Lager and Ale. Here we go. Sorry here. You got Lager and Ale, which runs in at 4 minutes. Then you've got a fantastic version of Rockland Wonderland.
Oh, that's a good song.
6-minute version of that. Side B, a 5-minute version of Max Webster's classic Paradise Skies.
Oh, nice.
And then finishing off with an 8-minute version of All We Are.
Oh, good. That's worth getting just for that.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say just for that. And it's this live disc sounds fantastic. It's just like it's almost like new recordings of classic songs more than a live thing. But
Yeah.
I can't comment on the studio because I only played it once so far this week. But I was really impressed, and I knew you'd appreciate seeing Kim Mitchell, being a
Yeah.
fellow Torontonian.
Definitely.
I didn't know it was being produced. I had no idea. It dropped out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So you might want to check your local. And it was only like 20 some odd bucks. It was
Really?
around, like around 29, like around $30 at Sunrise. So, decent price.
That's good. That's very good.
I wonder
Actually.
where it was pressed. It almost makes me wonder because it's got those nice liners that Train uses.
Yeah.
Not the poly bags, but the waxy ones.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this was pressed at Train.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either.
Because I honestly wouldn't be I don't know if Train. I looked in the dead wax to see if Train put any sort of logo, but I don't know if they do. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a Train pressing because it's Elma Combo.
Yeah.
Elma Combo Records.
Huh. Interesting.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is pressed by Train.
Yeah, it's very possible. I should ask William about that. See if he
knows. But
Yeah.
I recommend it for you, my friend. I think you'll really like it.
Yeah,
'Cause I know
definitely.
you like Max and Kim Mitchell and all that, and we grew up
Oh yeah.
listening to the same music. So
I'm huge on Max. I like Kim's early stuff. I like the EP that he did, and I like the Kimbo logo and Shaking Like a Human Being
exactly,
is good.
yeah. Like I said, so just the EP and this alone is worth the price. Like I said, it's too early for me to commit how I like the new studio stuff.
Yeah.
But I did not like it.
Oh, I got to show you something. Hang on a second. Stay right there.
So what's going on in the peanut gallery here? There's a discussion about some blues going on, or some jazz in the peanut gallery with Stunty and Davis.
So I'm very, very annoyed with my mailman, Anthony, because I was waiting for this record for months. Okay, this record here, and look at what he did, the moron.
Oh, you got the Bowie, yeah.
Look at the top.
Oh my gosh! Can you send it back? Or who'd you get it from? Amazon?
But here's the thing. I was thinking about sending it back, but the problem is I waited almost 2.5, 3 months for this to come. If I send it back, I have a feeling I'd be waiting again a million years. So you know what? I looked at it, I opened it up, and the vinyl is good. It plays good. It sounds good.
Rick's got that in his store.
Yeah, he has one.
Yeah, he has.
I wonder if he has a color copy because they had 3 versions of it. I have the black vinyl, right? And they have 2,000 pressings of white vinyl and like another 2,000 of gold vinyl.
I don't know. You could ask Rick. What he got. He told me today that he's getting the McCartney on Friday, and he's getting an indie store exclusive white vinyl version of the McCartney.
Oh, really? Eh?
Yeah, and apparently that's exclusive to indie stores.
Huh. Interesting.
So he's getting 5 copies of the McCartney 3 thing. 4, whatever it is, McCartney, whatever.
3,
McCartney
yeah.
it is, 3. Yeah, exclusive white vinyl.
There was a big, I don't know if, I think Beetle Boy might have been on this morning with Rachel. I think there was a big chat going on about the Paul McCartney 3 album. The jury sounded like they weren't too impressed with it, but I don't know if I just caught it.
There's a lot of bashing going on. I'll reserve judgment until
Yeah.
I joke about it with them, I'm not going to knock an album until I've heard it. Simple
Yeah,
as that.
exactly. I mean, I don't know enough about the McCartney's catalog to say anything critical about it because I only have like one record.
I like the Wings catalog. I was a big Wings fan. I was never really a big McCartney fan, but I do have Flaming Pie, which I really like, which a lot of people bash too. But I like it because it's got Jeff Lynne and Steve Miller on it, and that's the main reason I really like that one because it's Jeff Lynne written all over it.
There's a question here, David from Davis. He was asking about here's Mark. Are you classically trained? Just wondering how producing prog might go if you can't read or write. If not, can you explain the process? Oh, I'm not classically trained at all. My reading is amateur at best, I'd say. But listen, I think the most important thing for producing is your ears. Because if what you got to go with what sounds good to you, a guitar sound that I might like may not be a guitar tone that you like. A drum sound that I may like may not be what you like. It's just a matter of doing what you think sounds good or what the artist thinks sounds good, right? So I think that's the main thing that you need to keep in mind if you want to go and produce stuff yourself. Because I mean, if you're interested in going the production end of it, then I would suggest also learning the engineering side of it, like how to mic cabinets and how to EQ things and stuff like that. If you know how to do all that stuff, then you should be fine to go and produce stuff if you have like a strong opinion on what you think a good record sounds like. So hopefully that helps you out there.
Later.
Nice. Your dog is cute though, Anthony. He's an adorable
she's giving me
dog.
that look. It's kind of that time of the day when she's getting kind of
Antsy.
Yeah, she has to wait a little later. Yeah, a little later. Yeah,
That's the one disadvantage of having a dog over a cat is that you have to take them out. There's no litter box.
They're very programmed to routine and times of day.
Mhm.
Like it's probably like 6:30 now. Exactly. It's like 6:48. It's the time of day when she comes and looks at me for a WALK. She'll get it a little later today. It's all right. You can wait a little
You're
later.
welcome, Davis.
Later. Yes, later.
Yeah. Well, my dog's the same way. When we get up
They
in the
just
morning,
stare at you. They just stare at you.
At 9 o'clock, she'll get up and she's already looking. And it's like, oh yeah, I know what's coming now. She needs to go out. She wants her food. So,
Yeah. But she has to wait a little bit today. A
Yeah.
little bit later. You understand the word later. Later.
So how was the lineup at the record store thing?
No, did you watch my video yet or no?
I watched a bit of it. I think you said there was like 5 or 6 people when you were there.
Yeah, there was like me and 3 other people.
Oh, curious question. Did they have the Ace Frehley picture disc there?
He didn't have the Ace Frehley.
No, okay.
If you go on his website and read his blog, if you go to blog, you can see everything he got.
Okay.
And it's got the price and everything he's got, and it's got the price as well. And he didn't get his order from Universal, and of course I wanted the Jazz Sabbath and the Jazz Dispensary. Whoa! And the dog hit the the dog hit the cat tripod. She fell off the stool and hit the tripod. Oops.
Think she did that on purpose?
Oops. Yeah, she did it on purpose, didn't you?
Not taking me out, huh?
Yeah. I think I killed Beetle Boy in the process. Can you hear me?
Wow.
Everybody hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you, no problem. Oh boy. So what did I miss from earlier? What was Naz up to in that?
But and now my sound is kind of screwy.
Oh,
there we go.
Okay.
It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, you a poor baby? Yeah, it's a poor baby. It scared her. You're okay. Yeah, that's okay.
So what's up with Naz and those guys? Everything okay there? Or?
Everything else okay. Yeah. So you were saying, there was only 4 people, and if you saw my video, it's 2 of the ones I really wanted. Well, 3 I really wanted didn't come in. I managed to score one of them today. The Stranglers I got later. He got it in right after I got home at like 11, and he called me at like 3 yesterday, and he goes, "Oh, the Stranglers arrived," which was one of the other Record Store Day titles. And it's funny because he goes, "You won't believe this, Anthony. A truck pulled up in front of my store, and the driver got out, like the UPS truck or whatever brings him his boxes of records normally."
Yeah.
He goes, "The truck pulled up. The guy got out. He came to my door with a box, gave me the box. I opened the box. There was 1 copy of the Stranglers RSD release in it, and that was it."
What a waste of cardboard. Oh my God.
He brought 1 record. 1 record. That was all he got. That was from Warner Brothers. So he had a big shipment from Warner Brothers, and all Warner Brothers sent him was 1 copy of the Stranglers. That's like, wow.
That's terrible.
Because
that's really a waste.
Nobody's ever come to my store with just 1 record before. He's like, what? So he's got a bunch more stuff that he paid for and bought from Warner Brothers that hasn't arrived. His Universal order never arrived. So he didn't have a whole lot yesterday. And, the titles I wanted, he didn't have other than the David Gilmour. And then it was like, well, if I'm going to go down there, I don't want to just buy a 7-inch single and leave. So
Yeah.
I had a second look at the list, and that's when I decided to buy the Anthrax and the Blue Oyster Cult and the Sharon Jones and the Daft Kings. And
Yeah.
I even said, "What the hell? I'll buy the U2 Boy White vinyl," because I just have my original OG Canadian pressing of that album with the other cover. So that it would be an upgrade anyhow, because I've had that version for the last 30 years. So
Yeah.
I just
Hey.
spur of the moment decided to grab it.
Hey, Anthony, you're getting some flack here from the Peanut Gallery. He's saying
Getting flack?
that you don't interact with the Peanut Gallery guys.
Well, they're not asking us anything. Like, how am I supposed to interact with them? I've been watching the chat there. I know that they're all waiting for me to feed the frickin' lizard. And then Davis and Stunty were having this big, long jazz discussion.
Vinyl Archivist, that's great. He says, say Golden Earring sucks and he'll come on.
Yeah. Why don't you come on, Vinyl Archivist, instead of sitting in the peanut gallery? Come on, Pat. Why don't you join the stream? Like, maybe I should feed the lizard.
Well, actually, I did my part. I did talk to Davis about his question, so I feel
Yeah,
like
well,
I
I
did.
was watching them. Stunty and Davis, they were having this big, long discussion about a record. So they were like in their own little world there. I've been watching
Andre there
the
says,
stream. Nobody's asking us anything. So,
Andre is saying that he saw Ace Frehley listed online, and yeah, it is online, and it is available on most record stores, but I don't think that we got it here.
Yeah,
probably
we
where in the store that we go to, it wasn't there, which is
yeah,
unfortunate.
because I asked Rick if he had gotten it, and it was on his list, because I knew you'd messaged me and said, I want that Ace Frehley if you can pick it up, which I would have. If he had it, I would have picked it up for you. But
yeah,
Rick said, yeah, it was on order, but he hasn't received it yet. So,
oh, Andre is asking, did you find George Harrison's My Sweet Lord there? There's a 45 that came out.
He didn't get the My Sweet Lord either.
Yeah.
The only 7-inch singles he got were the Nick Cave and the David Gilmour and the Peanuts Christmas thing. Those are the only 7-inch singles he got.
Really, eh?
Yeah. He got a puny order. If you go onto the website and look at his blog, he got a tiny. He didn't even get 30 different titles.
Because there's been years when he's gotten like a boatload of stuff. I remember the one of the first years that I went. I don't even know. I think it was the year before me and you met there at the store. The year before that, I went and I got like the Bowie, that Bow promo that came out that they released. I got a bunch of Bowie record store day stuff that time. And his store was rammed with people. I mean, even that year that me and you went.
The year that you and I met up at the store, he was the lineup out the door.
Yeah, it was pretty rammed then. I think I got the Rush Hemispheres picture disc then.
Yeah, you did that time with me, yeah. And you got, I think, the
Tormato.
The first Yes album.
Oh yeah, that's right. I got that too. Yeah,
I remember. So
okay, guys, I'm watching.
Guys want to see me feed the lizard, do they? I guess I can feed the lizard.
You got to do the lizard then.
I'll
keep an eye on the gallery while you do the lizard.
Yeah, Mark will keep the eye on the gallery while I feed the lizard, because I gotta take the camera with me, guys.
Okay, anybody got questions? I'm ready.
If they want to see death and destruction,
okay,
I'll make myself big, because you guys all want to see the lizard.
All right.
Eat the crickets. I don't know. It's morbid. Can you guys see it?
Oh, here we go.
Can you see? Is that good, Mark? You'll have to tell me if I'm aiming in the right.
Yeah,
place.
I can see it. You might want to get into it. Well, I think he's hiding behind something.
He's hiding,
there, right?
but as soon as I put the crickets in, he'll be out.
Okay.
So I got to kind of do this with one hand. See, these are the crickets in here. Am I looking at the right thing? Can you guys see the crickets in there? Can you guys see the crickets?
Yeah, I can see it.
Running around in there.
Okay, so here's another question.
There are little tubes here. I'm going to shake the tube into the thing.
Will Anthony be getting? Here's a question for you, Anthony. Will you be getting any of the upcoming Blue Note Classic Series titles?
Hold on.
Oh, the camera up.
I'll be putting some more in a second.
Okay.
Can you guys see them?
Well, there now we can see him. Oh, there we go. He just chomped away at one.
Can you guys see good? I'm not looking at the camera. So
I can see it perfectly right there.
Come on, buddy. You're going to have to get out and go get them. They're all running in the back over here.
Vinyl Archivist is saying that
there we go.
Oh, look at that. Here we go. Oh, another. Oh, it's rare. Could you imagine what it must be like to be a cricket? Run for your life!
And these stupid things all run by his face. You think they get a clue from the first? You think they get a clue from the first couple that died, but no. And he
Don't
never.
worry,
he
Vinyl
rarely-
and Kicks.
he
I'll get
rarely
to your
ever
question with
misses.
them.
He rarely.
So
ever
Anthony,
misses, too.
Anthony,
Yeah.
are you getting any of the upcoming Blue Note Classic Series titles?
The December drops. I don't know yet. I haven't. Have to see what comes in and how much they are. Because Canada, they're really expensive in Canada.
Okay. Another question is, what is the name of your lizard, Anthony?
His name's Draco.
Draco. There you go.
Like the dragon in the what's it, Dragonheart movies?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, and Mr. Vinyl Archivist saying that there isn't a link up for him to join.
Okay, I'll do it after I feed the the lizard here. My hands are full.
Okay, so give him a minute there, Mr. Archivist, and he'll put a link up.
You
We're
guys
watching
can
the
see- you
doom
guys
of
can
many
see good?
crickets.
You guys can see good. There's still a ton in there. I got to do another shake in there. Hold on, I'm going to do another shake in there. I'm going to put another bunch in, another batch. Round 2.
Oh, here we go. And somebody they were also asking if this is your only lizard, the bearded dragon, the only lizard that you have.
Yes, the bearded dragon is my only lizard.
Okay.
Okay. A bunch more in there now. So it's a free for all now.
Oh boy. If you can only hear them screaming, "Get the hell out of here, run!"
Run for your lives.
There's an opening over there, quick.
Uh-oh.
He's looking at us. Oh
Hey,
shit. Oh,
he's
there
so
goes
lazy.
Charlie.
He is so late. They run by his face. They make it too easy on him.
Davis Winchester saying, "Let Draco out to play." I have a feeling if you were to let him out, you'd probably never find him again.
Yeah, he can really move.
Yeah, I can
occasionally
imagine.
take him out. And as you can see, my dog is very jealous of the lizard. Very jealous of the lizard. Oh, here he's out now. He's out now.
Oh,
He's come
Oh,
out
boy.
now. He's on the kill.
Oh,
he's
he's-
on the kill now. He's on the kill. He's on the
thank
kill.
you, Davis. Look at that. Get the hell out of here. He's going to kill us all.
Oh.
Oh my God, there goes Betty.
Oh.
Oh, and Jethro. Quick, make a beeline
They
for the
all run
rocks.
to their death. They all run to their death.
Oh, one of them listened. Oh my God. Wow. It's a good thing that I don't have like I'm not one of these like animal activist people who would be like, complaining that crickets are getting eaten.
Oh yeah. Is this humane?
Yeah. Look at them, the
You guys can see-
remaining
you guys can see
survivors.
good? You guys can all see good?
Oh yeah. The commentary is quite rampant here. Love the lizard commentary. Poor crickets. There he goes. Run crickets, run from Rob Walker. This is great.
Quality entertainment here.
Draco looks like he's into ZZ Top.
Oh, he's watching. He's got his eye. Oh, you're done, buddy. You're done.
Oh, women go crazy for a sharp dressed lizard. Dun, 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 dun. Nature is a cruel place.
If he went over to the back by that food ball, there's a whole whack of them over there.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a whole crap load of them over there hanging out. in
I
his
wonder if he
ears.
spotted them yet.
I'm sure he has.
He's toying with them.
Yeah.
Whoa. I'll let them think they're safe, and at the last minute, I'll
He's got his
approach.
eye. He sees them. He's got his eye on
Oh,
one.
and look at that one's coming right to him.
I know. Walk to your death.
Oh my God. I have nothing left to live for. Betty is gone.
For the cause. For the cause.
Davis wants to know, how much does he weigh? He looks hefty.
I don't know. He's probably a couple pounds.
Yeah.
Not too
Is-
big. He's about a foot and a half long. His body's about 10 inches, and then his tail, of course, is about another 8 or so inches.
So it's about normal size for something of his size?
Yeah, they grow to the size of whatever their tank, like wherever you're keeping them,
Okay.
in proportion. Like if he was out in the wild, he'd get even bigger.
Well, yeah.
And they live about the same as a dog or cat. They live about 15, 20 years.
Now, I don't know.
He's 5 years old now. 6 years, 5 or 6 years.
So Stunt Rock, so I guess that's Stunty, put in a comment. I don't know if this should be taken as an insult or a compliment. He said he kind of looks like Trump, the lizard.
He's got the
And
same
then Andre
spray tan.
Ball put
He's got the same spray tan.
Andre Ball put, I'm filing a
Oh.
complaint with the PETA, with PETA. Nice. We must have a cricket lover there in the audience.
It's their food. They can't say he eats kale, bok choy, and crickets mostly. He loves dandelions. He loves dandelions too. In the spring, I give him in the spring he takes a good care of my back lawn because I just bring dandelions in every day.
Oh, nice. Davis,
And then
you're
he has some of
correct.
his. He also eats mealworms. He'll eat mealworms as well.
That one cricket keeps running into his
Crickets
tail.
crickets are like the thrill kill. You know, it's like hunting time.
Yeah.
Oh,
like-
oh!
He's got him by the leg. Oh my God.
Oh, the brutality.
Oh, the humanity.
There's still a few in there,
man.
buddy. Still a few in there.
Now, Rob put there that the lizard is more interactive than Mason, but in Mason's defense, he's not on anymore. So look at that. He looks very content now.
Like if these crickets got out in the house, I can never catch them from the. And he makes it look so easy. He just like doink, he's got it. Doink, he's got it.
Yeah.
You try to catch one of these with your fingers, it's impossible.
Oh yeah. Well, I
But
mean,
his tongue is very sticky because he's, sometimes I'll feed him by hand, his bok choy or whatever, and his
Mhm.
tongue will grab my finger, and
Yeah.
it's very, very sticky. They got like some sort of sticky surface on their tongue, which I guess the cricket will stick to his tongue when he sticks it out, because he just reels them in with his tongue, right? He just like sticks his tongue out. They get stuck to his tongue, and he pulls them in.
Mr. Flip Disc put, I don't know if he's asking this or if he's telling you this. He says, can also feed them locusts too.
Yeah, they'll eat locusts. Obviously I don't want to bring locusts into my house, and
Hmm.
plus locusts are expensive.
Okay.
Crickets I buy for they're like $4 for like 50. So I mean, there's some more exotic insects you can feed them, but you're also paying a gourmet price for them.
You're having one comment about your angles. They suggest to maybe lift it a little higher. Apparently your angle is a little.
Yeah,
there we go.
I can't even see what's going on. So
That's good. But how you have it now is good. That should be a
you guys
better
got to
angle.
direct me. I'm not looking,
Yeah.
so you guys got to direct me.
Yeah, that's
There's
good.
only a few left. There's actually quite a few in there still. There's still quite a few.
Rob Walker put, I'd rather see him eating dandelions.
Not as entertaining though. Come on.
Yeah, that's true. But he's probably more of an animal lover, so I can maybe understand that part of it. But I'll tell you one thing though. I don't think Rob would like this, but a few years back, I had a snake in my house, like
And you fed
for
it
a while.
rats, huh? You fed it
Oh yeah,
mice?
and I was feeding them rats, and that you want to hear noise? Oh my god, when that snake grabs that, because I used to feed them live rats, but then it got really gruesome, and I had like the girlfriend complaining, no, I can't stand it when you feed it. So we started buying like the dead ones instead. He was reluctant to eat them at first, but then he got used to eating them, and then we just went with the dead ones. You have to keep them frozen though in the freezer, and then you have to thaw them out after for him to eat them. But it was a little bit more work, but the screaming that the mice make was unbelievable.
Oh,
Ooh,
they've
there you go.
got a jumpy one here. We got a jumpy one. I don't think he got that one. I think it jumped away.
Wow. We got one that's actually
One escaped the brutality.
one has the escaping skill.
There's still count at least 10 still in the tank. There's one sitting in this. There's 4 right here in this dish. They're hiding behind it.
He can't see us in here. Quick, get in the bowl. He's stupid.
Yeah.
He can't see us in the bowl. Hurry up, get in here. Oh,
I think he saw himself. He looked at the screen. Maybe saw another lizard and says, hey, who's that lizard over there?
he's gonna attack the screen.
He's got his eye on something. Oh, there's one right in front of him, right here.
Doesn't. Let's see what else Mark
It's
doesn't
playing
dare
possum.
read out
He's playing
loud.
dead. This one's playing dead. It's like not moving. But the other,
Oh, there you go.
He's starting to move now. This could be brutal. Oh, right into in front of him. Maybe he's getting full. He might be getting full.
Stunt Rock puts, it looks like it's no fan of the Guru. I guess they're talking about Vinyl Guru.
I guess. Yeah, I can't. I see nothing right now.
Yeah.
You guys are my eyes. Yeah, he's. I think he's getting full. He's kind of like, I don't know if I want any more.
Yeah. So what happens at this point? Let's say you have 3 of them left in there, and he doesn't eat them.
He'll eat them later.
Oh,
They'll
okay,
run
so
around there, and they'll run around there. Eventually, they'll end up in his stomach. Oh, I think he's going for one. Come on, go get it.
Is there one underneath him, or is I just seeing things? I guess I must have just been seeing things. Oh, there's one. Come on, buddy. You can get it.
He's watching now. There's a whole bunch of them here. A whole whack. Look at them all. It's a whole whack of them right here.
Yeah. Rob Walker is not a fan of snakes or rats. Yeah, I can understand that. I don't have a snake anymore either, but actually the snake wasn't a bad pet to have. You'd be surprised how relaxing it actually is once they get used to you and you take them out of the tank and kind of just leave them on your arms. Oh, nice. There went Henry. Bye-bye, Henry.
I think George is about to go too.
George is yes.
We got John, Paul, George, and Ringo here.
Nice.
John's gone. George is gone. We're going after Paul and Ringo next.
Wasn't there a band called the Crickets? We should find out what their names are.
Yeah, I think there was actually.
Less crickets, more yes chatter. Mark should lead the Anthony streams from now on.
Oh,
there you go.
He moved for that one.
Yeah, he dug up some sand there. Thank you, Vinyl Archivist. I take that as a compliment. And more yes chatter.
Oh, this is cool. This one's actually making a sound. You can see him flapping his wings. If you watch this cricket, he started making his chirping sound, and you could see his little wings going. That was cool. I've never seen one actually do their
He's sending
thing.
an SOS. Oh, there we go. Buddy Holly and the Crickets. So where's Buddy Holly? He's probably the one hiding somewhere. Protect me. I'm the leader.
Come on, do it again. That was cool. I've never seen a cricket actually in the wild making their sound. His little wings were going like really fast, and that's
Must be something like SOS. Maybe he's trying to call in a horde or something.
Yeah, he's calling in a locust horde to come attack me.
SOS, SOS. Stunt Rock puts, that's better than The Mandalorian. This entertainment, I'm guessing he's talking about. Is really The Mandalorian that bad a television show? I haven't caught any of it. I just see this little.
It's fantastic.
Is it good? Yeah.
I absolutely love The Mandalorian.
I haven't seen much of
now.
it.
They're calling in there. They're calling in their troops. Listen. Can you hear that?
Oh. I can't hear them now, but I heard them a little bit before.
Yeah, they're calling in the troops. They're going.
Oh!
It got away. It got away.
His tongue got a little lazy there.
Yeah,
he's got to go.
He got a mouthful of sand.
That was no Gene Simmons tongue action there. Gene Simmons would have been able to catch that one.
Here's the one making its noise again. It's this guy right here. If you watch, he'll start flapping his little wingy things.
So Andre's asking, do the lizards normally eat sand as part of the process?
Actually, yeah, they actually do. You can see there's some white stuff mixed in with the sand there, which is actually a powder that helps their digestive system.
Ah, okay, there you go, Andre.
So they do get sand in their diet. They do
Very nice.
process it. They don't eat. If you notice, there's no water dish in there. They get.
Okay.
They do not drink water at all.
Really? Why is that? How do they keep hydrated?
They get their water they get the moisture from the food.
Oh, okay.
From the bok choy or the kale or the crickets. That's where they get their water.
Okay.
Because it's a desert living creature, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So yeah, you don't need to put a water dish in there.
Very interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah, and his temperature, he's got He's got a basking bulb. That's a basking light.
Mhm.
So it's like 100 degrees in there, Fahrenheit.
Oh, nice.
It's very hot in there. So a little desert right there.
Huh.
And then in the night when the light goes out, because they sleep 12, wake 12 hours and sleep 12 hours. So this light here, this is a ceramic heater. So when this light goes off in the night, this one comes on and heats the tank with a ceramic heater to keep the temperature to what would be considered a nighttime desert temperature of about 80 degrees or so.
Interesting.
But yeah, under this basking light here, it's about 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
Vinyl Archivist put the Hunger Games of crickets. Rob Walker put the last cricket should be rescued and set free. And then Stunt Rock put no Bushmill for Draco. What is Bushmill?
That's beer. I think it's American beer, isn't it?
Oh,
Isn't that-
okay.
I believe. I don't know.
Hmm.
I think he's getting full. He's kind of like, they're there, but I don't know if I really want to get any more. He'll eat them eventually.
So you know what? With it being 100 degrees in there, I'm sure the first thing the crickets think is like, "Holy shit, it's hot in here!" When you drop them in
Well,
there.
there you go. You can see him. If you watch the one on the rock there, he's the one that's making the noise. He'll start flapping his wings if I just wait. Probably because I moved the phone close. He's like, stop now.
Oh,
Oh, no, maybe. Come on, do it. There goes. See him moving his leg? That's the thing that makes the sound when he'll do it really fast. That's what makes
so apparently
that's what
Bushmill.
makes the cricket chirping sound is them rubbing their legs and wings together.
Apparently, I think the Bushmill is whiskey. Rob Walker says it's brutal. I don't know if he means the whiskey or if what's going on in here. And then he says that the crickets should band together and take out Draco. Nice.
He just had one more. He had one more, so he's slowed down, but he's still interested. Oh, look at this guy go! Freaking 200 miles an hour. Run for your life!
Get the hell in that bowl. He can't see us in there. He's too stupid.
They're like hiding behind those two things. Look at these guys. They're like, we're safe here. We're safe here. We're safe here. Unless I go like this and move your ball. I move your ball. Now how safe are you? There's like 10 of them back there. They're like, what? Oh.
So Mr. Andre here says they sell cricket flour at Loblaws.
Cricket flour?
Yeah. I don't know what that is, but the cricket should Bukak Draco.
Look at them all on the rock over here. Whole whack of them on the rock.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's getting pretty full. He's
backing
off. I don't know how
many.
Probably
Look at you saying, "Hey,
there's not too many left in the tank." Most of them are in there now. Just a couple left in the tank.
Yeah, I think he's done with entertaining.
He'll finish those off later when he gets hungry again. They'll just run around all night there, and he'll take.
So does he ever leave like a huge belch or something at the end?
He craps like every few days, and it's the most disgusting, smelly, freaking pile of green shit you've ever seen in your life. Oh
wow!
But it's funny. They crap. It's kind of green, and when it goes hard, it turns white.
Oh, really?
It turns into like this white rock, and then you just like take it out. But when it's fresh, oh my god, it's worse than baby poo. I'm telling you, it's just absolutely disgusting. It absolutely stinks. So there you go, guys. There was feeding time.
So I think Mr. Archivist is waiting for his link.
Yes, I will give him his link now. I will give him his link.
Oh, that was quite interesting. I learned a few things there too. I didn't know about the hydration part.
I think half the people came in here to see the feeding tonight. Now they're all going to leave. They're like, damn it. It's over. We're out of here. There you go. One link. Shipped my package with Finding the Sacred Heart by Dio and Stradivarius will be delivered tomorrow.
Oh, you ordered that?
I ordered Stradivarius.
Yeah. I love that band, actually.
You know the band Stradivarius?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I ordered their album. Their 2013 album just came out on white vinyl. So I ordered that one, Nemesis. So I've got Nemesis coming, and they're like really cheap on Amazon right now. They're like
The last Stradivarius
20
album
some
I
odd
got
bucks.
was the last Stradivarius record I bought was Infinite. That was years back.
Yeah, they just released that Nemesis on vinyl, which was a 2013 album. So I ordered that because it was a really good price. And Ronnie James, of course, Dio.
Yeah.
Dio's live, the one I just said, live
Yeah.
album from '86, the double vinyl. That one was also
nice.
like 26 bucks or something on Amazon.
There's quite a few colored
And
vinyl
that's
Dios.
also on white vinyl. They're both on white vinyl.
There's quite a few colored vinyl Dios I saw also at Sunrise too. So
And of course, there was the record store day picture disc deal, like there is every Black Friday.
yeah.
I saw it there. I swear, Dio drops a picture disc every Black Friday record store day.
So Andre is asking, did you order Miley Cyrus? Oh, there you
Plastic
go.
letters. Well, it's not out on vinyl yet. at
Greetings,
all.
Patrick.
Hola.
Not out on vinyl.
How are you,
Miley
sir?
Cyrus-
Spanish
But
for hello.
I did actually get it already.
Sorry.
On CD.
Got to change my display name here.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
That's the Miley. I got it on CD.
Cricket
So I
Lives
caught your
Matter,
video.
people.
I caught your record store day video, Patrick. Very nice.
That's
Yeah, I
the
don't
Miley.
usually go to those things, so I was surprised that I actually found some shit I wanted.
That's
Yeah.
the Miley. It's modeled after. She modeled this album after Blondie,
She looks like
More like
Cindy
Cyndi
Lauper.
Lauper.
Yeah.
and it has on it. Of course, Dua Lipa's on here, who is great. But also on here is Joan Jett and Billy Idol.
Oh,
Joan
nice.
Jett's quite the slut these days. She'll play with anybody.
And I got these freebies.
Nice.
If you saw my video there, Mike, Rick was giving out these freebies for Record Store Day.
Huh.
Did
True
you check
North.
out my?
The
Did you check out my
sound
King?
The sound,
check out my-
sound of Stony Plains and the sound of True North.
You check out my King Crimson shootout there, Mark?
Yes, I did actually. You know me, I'm a big Crimson fan, so I actually I got the Stephen Wilson one. I thought that one was not too bad. I mean, I'm sure there's better. But you know what? Honestly, Patrick, I've heard a lot of people say that a lot of the pressings of that record are pretty shoddy, that there's a lot of issues with it as far as like left channel louder than the right channel, and there's been so many different issues with the early American pressings of that. But you
Well,
know,
the American pressings suck. So
yeah. So what would you say is the best one besides, like, let's say, forget about the Stephen Wilson. What country do you think makes the better pressings of that record, do you think?
German stateside,
Yeah.
hands down. I mean, it has to be the stateside. The German island cuts off the beginning of a 21st Century Schizoid Man, the coda in the intro.
Yeah.
And it doesn't sound as good. And the UK, there's two UK versions. There's one with the Polydor matrix that have the two slashes, and then they have the one with the island that has the one A, one U, and B, B, 1U.
Yeah.
So the slashes or Polydor slashes sound a little bit better, but the German stateside's the best.
Yeah. Because I got myself a Lark's Tongue and Aspect, an island one.
But now I'm just talking
pink
about
rim?
the first album. I'm just talking about the first album. I'm not talking about anything after that.
Yeah. I'm just mentioning, just like as a matter of conversation, I actually got a Lark's Tongue and Aspect, an actual island UK pressing that actually sounds pretty good. And I also got a half speed mastered one of that. And they're not too bad. I mean, I don't have enough of those records, like various pressings, to actually say this one sounds better than this one so far. But
I know that Three of a Perfect Pair, the original US pressing, even sounds better than the latest reissue.
really, eh?
Mm-hmm.
What about
I
your
was
thoughts
surprised.
on Canadian? Are the Canadian pressings any good, or are they all garbage?
I haven't heard any Canadian Crimson pressings. I mean, most Canadian pressings to me are usually on par with the American pressings, depending on on what label you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay, because I mean, I have a couple of Warner Brother ones. Like I think my Three of a Perfect Pair is a WB, and I have a Japanese press of Beat and a Japanese press of Discipline. But I also have a Warner Brothers of both of those as well, Canadian ones. So
Plus, I'm not a huge Crimson aficionado, so that's not my As far as
Yeah.
like anything after In the Court of the Crimson King, I'm kind of, I like Red a lot. Red's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I like that record. So I'm curious, that record above your head, that's Love, isn't it? That band, the
Yes.
white one there.
Mhm.
So you made a video about that because is that some kind of a like stellar pressing of it or something?
Yeah, and then YouTube took the video down. But,
Oh,
yeah, this is from the Electric Recording Company. They only make about 300 of these,
okay.
and they're super expensive. But this is one of my favorite records, so I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to regret it for the rest of my life potentially if I don't get that. So
Okay, I should
And what
definitely
did you
check it
pay?
out.
I think it was like $300.
Ooh.
Okay, so here's a question for Patrick. Patrick, what happened to the Love Forever Changes Electric Company record video? Oh, did it get flagged? Is he asking?
Oh, they yanked it that day. I mean, it was I was surprised they did too.
Okay, there you go.
But I think from now on, if I'm going to make videos like that, I'm going to just backload it with the music and then just front load it with the talking. That way, if they nail it, I can just edit it and cut it off and put links to the files.
Yeah, or maybe
You
they'll
know.
just watch the first couple of minutes and just say, nothing wrong here, and just leave it.
Yeah. So yeah, they yanked it. I've had several get yanked. It's just,
Oh, now
I
that,
mean,
now that I got Pat on the stream, Pat, if you ever feel like sending VCLT up this way towards me, Captain Beyond is nowhere to be found in Toronto.
if I have an extra one, if I see
I
an extra
cannot
one,
find any Captain Beyond anywhere. I go
Yeah,
to
it's
stores,
not-
and like half the stores I go to, they haven't even we've never stocked Captain Beyond ever. Even my
You
guy,
get-
even Rick, Mark,
Yeah,
Captain Beyond. He's never seen Captain Beyond ever come into a store
really, eh?
really?
ever.
Huh. I used to listen to a couple of podcasts, and they used to always talk about Captain Beyond like all the time.
Wow, Canadian pressing goes for like $120.
Of what?
Captain Beyond's first album.
Yeah, you see, so.
Man,
So if
that's
you ever
a-
get some, spare Captain Beyonds, you can send them my way, Pat. Because I know you and Ron, you kept telling me to try Captain Beyond, and I want to, but I can't find it anywhere. And I really don't want to buy it from freaking Amazon.
Yeah, it'd probably be best to get it from Discogs if you're going to go that route.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
Captain
Amazon
Be-
doesn't have very much Captain Beyond anyhow. They just have like one or two.
Yeah, the problem
Rob
is like
Walker's-
people.
And the titles that you guys recommended to me are the.
So Rob Walker says, always great seeing Pat.
He's just playing up to me because I was rooting for his football club today, the Oldham Owls. I was all excited for the Oldham Owls to have a victory today. Yeah, I mean the problem nowadays is that people are more
Nice to see you, Andre.
people are more hip to stuff like that. I guess like streams like this don't help the cause because now so it's like now people are out there looking for stuff like Captain Beyond and they start looking at matrices and things.
Well, I honestly had never heard of Captain Beyond until I started watching you and Ron, and you and Ron showing it a lot and talking about it a lot. And I'd never heard of Captain Beyond.
But you know what? He's right though, because there's a video done by the Parlophone. There's a guy who has like a Parlophone auctions channel guy, and he always does Beatle stuff. And just today he put up something. What is the best stereo pressing of Sgt. Pepper? And he did like a huge thing about it. He said that the Nimbus one is one of the best ones he's heard. But he also recommended two different pressings, like the 71 pressing, UK pressings, and of course, right there and then, everybody who's watched it is not going to go and hunt it down because he said it's an affordable version of it that's decent sounding. So that's the problem with that, is that as soon as you release the secret of what a affordable, great sounding one is, it's no longer going to be affordable because everyone's going to try to grab it.
Yeah. So the thing about the like Sgt. Pepper and the 71, I'm assuming he's talking about the 2 box that has the 2 box label. So those just use the original pressing stampers, and they just use a different label on them. They went from the yellow and black Parlophone to the 1 box EMI, which was in like 69, 70 a transitional label, and then the 2 box came out. So if you buy it and you look at the matrix of those, you can get first pressing matrices, for super cheap. So it is true. That is the way to go.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but that's the thing. I'm wondering how quickly.
So what's this guy's label? So the Nimbus is good, but it's not as good as the Australian Radio 1, the red vinyl that came out.
The channel is called Parlophone Auctions, and his name is Andrew. He does every week. He does like a thing on a certain Beatles thing. Like he reviewed the box set, the early blue box, and then he did like what's the best sounding records pressings from each album he did. That was a really interesting video. So if you're interested in that, he has like tons of different videos and comparison videos. He does like all these graphic things where he puts up a chart of the frequencies and shows what he thinks is better.
So how
and
does
what
he
isn't.
get away with playing the music?
He doesn't. He just shows
Okay.
he just shows it like on graph charts. Like he'll show the
So he just
frequency
shows the
analysis.
spectrum. He just shows the spectrum analysis. Well, that doesn't really tell you much, honestly. I could, yeah.
Draco's done that.
It's just a matter if you trust him or not. That's the main thing, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've seen identical looking spectrograms, and that's just from Isotope. He's not even doing really a frequency graph. Anyway, I've seen two exact same looking spectrograms that sound completely different because you don't know how forward or how back the sounds are. You know, it's like, okay, you can have the same frequency response, but how far forward is it? How far back is it?
Yeah. Oh, I understand. I mean, I'm just saying that's what he does on his channel as far as showing things. Patrick, are you on Discogs? Eddie Perez.
Yeah, I've got a couple, but I don't sell on Discogs. I just if I sell on eBay or the Steve Hoffman forums.
Oh, really? You sell on there? Yeah.
Oh yeah, all the time. I've sold like maybe 500 things on the Hoffman forum. If I want to get maximum money for less hassle, I'll just sell them on the Hoffman forums.
Oh, really? Eh?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Because I go on there sometimes just to see like different threads that they have on there, like, you know, what's the best Yes pressing, what's the best Genesis, like all those kind of ones. I've always been interested in seeing what people say. But you know, I'm guessing that you're a big Genesis fan with having a, you know, Abacab there on your intro there.
I like Genesis. Yes, I'm a prog guy. I mean,
you have Abacab on your intros. Is that what's spinning on the turntable though? No, right?
No, it's just I just kind of like that intro, so I was just looking for something that was instrumental.
And it doesn't get flagged, huh? It doesn't get flagged.
No, well, actually, I tried to post a test video on Instagram of that, and they freaking yanked it immediately. Sorry, that's Genesis Abacab. I'm like, going, fuck, dude, come on, man.
Yeah, when you guys were talking, Draco went a little bit crazy there. I didn't get here in time. He literally whacked the food bowl out of the way to get at them. He went crazy on them. There's like
no, Eddie, I thought I had
them right there. Like on this rock, there's a whole whack of them.
Yeah, I don't sell on Discogs, Eddie.
Yeah.
Actually, I need to list a bunch of stuff tomorrow on eBay. I've got like 50 albums I'm going to sell. A bunch of Beatles bootlegs too.
Oh, really? Eh? Any prog things on sale or?
No, I mean, I was given a very large collection, so I'm going through that and selling the stuff I don't want. So, and mostly a bunch of Beatles and Monkeys. And
if you ever see any interesting prog stuff, message me if you don't mind.
Okay.
So I'm always kind of looking for stuff here, and I'm not like a huge buyer, but I mean, you know, if you have anything that's, you know, you think might be interesting, let me know. You know,
I got a Halloween album, but they're not prog.
What sort of Halloween are like? Sort of metal.
They're
like power metal.
More like power metal, yeah.
Boy, Mark and I are like
metal,
in sync
not really
here.
Speed metal.
we were like together on the Cyndi Lauper, and now on power metal. It's like I don't have any prog on this. This is all John Lennon, Beatles, Ram.
Well, that's fine. I'm just saying, like in the future, if you ever run across anything,
some late '80s, Beatles.
Are you and Ron doing the thing tomorrow, or?
I don't know. It depends on. It's all up to Ron. He's been doing some house remodels. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Have you heard from him?
He called me last week. I haven't talked to him in almost a week. So.
Yeah, he was briefly on whenever that time was that I saw him on somebody's stream. I don't know who it was.
Yeah, I think he was on. Yeah. No, I'm trying to see if I had any prog going up, and I don't. So.
Flip the Disc is asking which Halloween album was that, Pat?
Walls of Jericho.
Oh. That's an old one, yeah.
Yeah, it's the second. That's the first full length. This one.
Yeah,
I like the EP the best. The one that has Starlight on it.
Why did you want the space trucking? You just wanted it just to have it, the space trucking?
Yeah. I mean, because I have a couple of other Ace Frehley picture discs that I've gotten in the past. So I figured, you know, if it was available, then you know, it'd be nice to have it.
That's off of course, the Origins album. I don't know.
I got the Origins too.
Was there something else on that space trucking other than space trucking, or was there something else on that?
There's all space themed songs like Space Bear. There's a couple, like every song that he's done solo that has like space in the title, I think is on that EP along with Space
okay. So
Trucking.
I thought it was just like a single.
No, there's like about 4 or 5 songs on that.
Oh, okay.
Who did
So it
this?
wouldn't be
Who
too
did
bad.
Space Trucking? Who are you talking about?
Ace Frehley
Oh,
on
really?
his latest solo album. Yeah, it's all right. Actually, the organ and all that is pretty good. But Ace Frehley isn't exactly like he's
I
an
like
Ian
the
Gillan.
origin. I think
Right?
the origin, that origin.
I think I'd probably rather hear Ian Gillan sing Space Trucking. But...
Yeah.
I think he does a good job with the covers he does.
Yeah, no, I
Unlike
mean,
others.
I'm just saying that it's not his big skill. You know what I mean? Like he's more known for his lead playing than his singing, and he definitely has a signature kind of voice that people
yeah,
can
for
pick
sure.
out in a minute. But it's
I'm not
interesting.
sure
that-
the condition of the Halloween, Eddie, so I'm not quite sure yet. So I haven't recorded it.
yeah, but
There's
that's a
another
pretty-
vinyl archivist on Discogs. Really, the bastard, son of a bitch.
Oh boy. Yeah, because didn't you was it no, it was Nas, wasn't it, who had the big slew of Japanese albums that you took some Anthony from, right?
Yeah, it was Nas.
Yeah.
And those Japanese albums that he sent me, because he sent me like 9 Japanese albums, and 3 of them were white label promos.
Oh, really?
He didn't tell me. I just found out when I got them. He goes, yeah, I didn't want to tell you. He goes, but yeah, 3 of the ones he sent me were first pressing white label promos. The Deep
Yeah,
Purple,
that's the problem with those.
Deep Purple. What was the other one? I think the John Lord was a white label promo, and I believe the UFO was a white label promo.
That's the problem with getting to some of these Japanese ones. You don't know, because I got it myself going for the one Japanese pressing, and one of my friends in Japan, I actually show him a picture of it. I go, "Hey, can you tell me what it says on the obi?" And he told me, he goes, "Yeah, that's a white label pressing." I go, "Oh, okay." Because when I took it out and looked at it, I couldn't, obviously tell, right? And it said that even on the label itself on the vinyl, it said that it was a white label promo. So interesting.
Yeah, well, like these Japanese things, it doesn't say on the label as a promo.
Yeah, I mean the obi is obviously in Japanese, so unless you know it. So hunting for anything in particular lately, Patrick?
No. Well, I actually got two things that I've been looking for a while. I got Linda Ronstadt's Greatest Hits Volume 2, the DCC version.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was able to finally, after years and years of tracking it down, get the DCC copy of A Night at the Opera.
Ooh, okay.
So
Nice.
this is probably the hardest to find DCC album, is this one. So it was...
I'm guessing it's
set on
worth
my
the
want
hunt.
list for... Yeah. So far, I think so. It's funny because I had just gotten an EMI 100 pressing of that, which they in the UK did in like 1999, I think.
Yeah.
Which was all analog, really well done, sounds phenomenal. And then the MoFi, that's one of the few earlier MoFis that sounds good, is that one. Because I'm not a big MoFi fan, like from in the early years, like the Dark Side of the Moon and the Crime of the Centuries and all that stuff. I didn't like the way they EQ'd those back in the day. So I wasn't a fan of those. But the Queen Night at the Opera MoFi is actually pretty good.
Interesting. The only MoFi record I actually own is Rick Wakeman's Journey to the Center of the Earth. That's the only one I ever got.
Yeah, the newer MoFis can be really good. But like, the older stuff, I'm just not into. I just don't like some of the
Smiley EQ.
Yeah, some of the UHQR stuff though is better. Like I've had the Pepper UHQR and the Crime of the Century UHQR, but I cringe sometimes when I see people show like this, like Steely Dan Asia, MFSL, and I'm just like going, God, that is such a bad sounding record, but who am I to tell someone and burst their bubble? I'm like, I just don't never comment on that stuff. I just go, yeah, enjoy your record.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Purple in Concert. Oh, okay, there you go.
White label promo.
How does it sound?
Really good.
Good.
It's a good performance too. Like a really good performance.
Flip the disc. You can find the Halloween albums for really pretty cheap in Germany. I don't know what the shipping is to the UK. It's got to be cheaper than here. Usually, if I'm going to buy in Germany, I'm going to pick up 2 or 3 from the same seller to make it worth my while.
Yeah. Well, that's nice.
I've got that. I've got like 3 copies of that album for some reason. I don't know why. Every time I see it, I buy it, and I forget, I forget that I already have a copy. So now I have 3 of them.
Another white label.
John Lord probably is the worst of the Deep Purple solo guys.
There's a couple really good
Really, eh?
keyboard tracks on that. I'm not big on the vocal tracks, but there's a couple good keyboard
Well,
tracks.
I mean, let's compare. You've got Ian Gillan had some really good stuff solo. Tommy
Yeah, for
Bolin
sure.
had some excellent stuff solo. Glenn
Yeah.
Hughes had some great stuff solo. Ian
Yeah.
Pace never done anything.
Yeah.
David Coverdale, Whitesnake. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love
Richie
that.
Richie Blackmore solo. So yeah, John Lord to me is at the bottom of the totem pole.
Yeah.
And which
yeah, I
isn't
guess.
funny because he was, he's such a brilliant
Oh yeah.
keyboardist.
I mean, I love John.
You
Lord.
would have
I mean, yeah.
you would think he would have made more stuff.
Yeah, Lavelle, I agree on the 80s MFSL leader. Why don't you get up here, Lavelle?
And of course, my latest acquisitions, besides the record store day stuff, is the
Maiden.
the
Yeah.
Maiden, and the Wakeman,
Yeah.
which I got on record store day from Rick. He got in 2 copies. He'd ordered them, somebody else wanted them, and then he did not. You know how Rick is. He couldn't remember who ordered them, so he's like, "Anthony, did you order this?" I go, "No, but I'll take one."
Is that a red vinyl or just regular?
It's the red vinyl.
Yeah. Cool.
And then this, which just came out yesterday, the brand new Smashing Pumpkins, and this is on a independent record store orchid colored vinyl.
Interesting. Not big on Smashing Pumpkins, but cool record.
Yeah, brand new Smashing Pumpkins. And then,
Okay,
of course,
Anthony.
and I showed this the other day, somewhere, I don't know where. My pride and joy. I know I showed this paddle. Go, oh, Anthony, you showed that already. But since that's my stream, I can do what the fuck I want. My pride and joy, my Thin Lizzy Rock Legends. I pre-ordered
nice.
3 months ago from Thin Lizzy. Finally, a month delayed, came in. Thin Lizzy Rock Legends, big ass box set.
Here you go.
Look
Here you
at
go, Mike
all-
Oliver.
Look at all the stuff on that.
I actually have in my hand, Mike Oliver, Cressida Asylum. So I've owned both Cressidas in my lifetime, and I have some Frupp and some PFM.
99 songs in this box set by Thin Lizzy, of which 73 of them have never before been released.
At least you're not showing the Orianti.
I'm not showing the Orianti. It's got a live concert in here that's never bought. It's the thing that's in there. I think the reason why it weighs so much is it's got a hardcover. I haven't opened it yet. It's got a hardcover book in here with every tour program from every one of their shows, all bound.
When are you going to open it? You showed it last night. I would have opened it then. Aren't you curious what the hell those programs
Yeah,
look
I'm
like?
getting to it. I'm getting to it. I'm just waiting for
Open
There's
that
another
thing,
band that
man.
did that too. There's another
regular-
band that did the whole programs bit.
If you don't have that open tomorrow, I'm going to virtually slap you.
So it's 6 CDs, a DVD, the book, 3 Jim Fitzpatrick art prints, which should be really nice. And what else?
Did he
was
do
there?
any other album covers besides Thin Lizzy?
I don't know. I'd have to look up. I should look him up because
Yeah, I mean, because he was pretty prolific with them, and he did some good stuff.
yeah, he did some amazing stuff.
Mhm.
I think he must have. I don't know if he did any other album covers. He might have done like other work, but certainly not. I don't know if he did any other album covers.
Oh, he did the Che Guevara poster.
Hey, Anthony,
Yeah.
I need to get going though, eh?
Yeah. Okay.
So I just
Go.
wanted to say.
So anybody that says Canadians don't say A, I want to just reference that.
Yeah.
Right
one of the
there.
rare times that I'll ever say, "Hey."
Hey.
There you go.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I just wanted to be polite and say goodbye, Anthony, and
Yeah, let me
you
get
Take
as
this
off,
well.
eh?
Take care, Patrick, as well. I look forward to
Good-
talking to you
nice to see
again.
you.
Good
Let me
seeing
know
you,
when
Mark
wanna
Anthony.
bring that. Let me know when you're bringing that lathe cut over for me to.
Yeah, tomorrow
and
I'll come by.
I'll show it up and shout it out. And
I
any word
appreciate
on the CDs.
Yeah,
since your last video.
yeah. They're gonna be. They're projecting maybe even by December 12th I might get them.
Because your last video,
Cool.
you weren't sure what was going on. That one you
Yeah.
posted.
Yeah, so I might be getting them very soon. So
No, you can
so
buy
it's
Jim
looking up
Patrick prints.
you were a little worried in your last video. You didn't really know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Well, no, I got it figured out now, so that's cool. Anyways, guys, I gotta take off.
Okay.
Nice to see you, Mark.
Nice to see you, Mark.
Yeah.
You too.
Give
Take
me a
care,
shout
guys.
when you want to bring Life Cup by, and we'll hook up.
I will. Take care.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
Wow, you can like buy an original T-Rex. Did he do a T-Rex album?
Who? Jim
I'm reading on this Jim Fitzpatrick guy.
Yeah. Well, like, what else did he do?
He did the Che Guevara poster, the infamous one with
Seriously?
yeah.
The famous Che Guevara poster?
Yep.
The one?
Yep. D1.
Oh my gosh, that's a surprise. That blows my mind.
Yeah, he did mostly. It looks like he did like that and Thin Lizzy are his claim to fame. Hey, Lavelle, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, man?
Good seeing you.
Hey,
How was your Thanksgiving?
I was all right. How was yours, man?
Great. I mean, considering we can't go anywhere.
Yeah, same here, man. I've been still busy at work, working and stuff, and it's still this COVID crap, man. A couple of guys at my job had got it, but they didn't come in and expose everybody at work. Which was good.
Thank God for that.
Yeah, so yeah, I was off for the Thanksgiving and stuff, just relaxing, trying to listen to some music. I wanted to show you what I had picked up, man.
Oh, what you got, man?
Let's see it. We'll make you big.
Oh, you got it. Hey, where'd you get that, man?
My buddy. I told you.
Is that the one that was all screwed up?
Yeah, I cleaned it and it sounds good now. It's just like I had to clean it. There's a little crackle, but I think if I clean it a couple of more times,
if you let me clean it, I'll clean it real good for you.
it's the first side. All the rest is quiet. So it looked like it had a little heat damage, but I think when I was cleaning it, it sounded better and better.
Okay.
So I ended up, I did $50.
Oh, what a deal! That's a lot. That's like 12% of what it goes for.
Got that one too yesterday.
I've never heard that one. Is that mono? Is that mono or stereo?
This is, you know what? That's a good question. This was stereo, if I'm not mistaken. Well,
okay.
You know what? I think it's cut from the mono for some weird reason because it doesn't say stereo on it.
Well, that's the pricey one. Is the original mono is the pricey one? Hey, Cap.
But this is the classic though, not the original.
Yeah.
This one sounds really good. I was always told that all of the classics from the Who was.
I wonder if they're going to get permission to repress those.
I don't know. Chris Bellman did them.
Yeah, but I got the
Quadrophenia. I have that one too.
I've got a Quadrophenia sealed, but I mean they put Aqualung out. They use the classic stampers for that one. I wonder if they'll entertain redoing the Who catalog. That'd be great.
Yeah. That'll be pretty good. I didn't get Who's. That's the one I don't have. Who's Next? I got like the 2003. The one
I've got Who's Next, and I've got Quadrophenia, and I think I got like maybe did they do Who Are You or not? I think I have. I also have.
Oh yeah. You know what? Classic did do Who Are You? I saw it a long time ago, and I didn't jump on it. It was at a shop in the suburbs. I remember seeing it. They did do that one.
Cap, the mono you have, is that a US or a UK? Because there's two different records.
Well, you know what? I think this is the I think this is the USA, but I think this is classic, so it's probably stereo, man.
But that one will be the UK track order and all that. That'll be the.
Yeah. It's actually the UK. It is. That's right. Yeah.
Because I think the U.S. had Happy Jack and then the next one.
Yeah. This is the UK order here. So this one doesn't have Happy Jack and all that.
Frog Hat would know. He's the Who guru.
Yeah, this one came with the poster too. This was from that same guy's collection.
Now you get an original with the poster. That's worth big bucks.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, that Tommy though, because I remember old boy was talking about the Tommy. Mazzy was talking about how good it sounded, and he wasn't lying. Once you drop the needle on the classic, it's just like damn. It's just like scary. I had a Simply vinyl I had for like years. I bought in Hyde Park in Chicago. And it sounded terrible. I was like, man, this sounds terrible.
They're basically a bootleg label.
Yeah.
Their sources are not the best.
But then they had a couple that was okay though. There was only a few that still hold up, like the Avalon, Roxy Music.
Hey, Captain.
Well, I'll see your Tommy and show you the electric recording company you love forever changes.
I clicked on the post and it was gone.
Yeah, YouTube yanked it.
I saw it. I was like, man, why won't it play? And the damn thing just said, whoop, it said removed.
Yeah, they just said they didn't want me to play that, so because I
just got to feed the dog. I'll be right back.
All right,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
man,
now the stream can start. Now that Anthony's gone. Okay, what do you want to talk about?
I heard that.
Hey, I picked up the Bill Evans yesterday.
Oh, for Record Store Day?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
It's okay.
I got the Herbie Hancock.
Yeah, I wish I would have got that one too. My buddy had just sold that one. But yeah, the Bill Evans, I'm not too happy about it. I know it's an archive. I'm not happy with it. I like the other ones better, the resin. I missed out on the Sunny. I ordered the Sunny, so I got that coming from Played Room. I heard the Sunny is really good, so I'm really looking forward to that one.
Who's pressing the Sonny Rollins? Who's doing
Kevin
that
Gray did it.
Oh, really? Damn! I wish I would have seen that.
Yeah, Kevin Gray did that one, but then the Bernie Grumman did the Bill Evans one.
Okay.
You know, I like it. It's okay, but you could tell the way it was recorded. It got a lot of sibilance on it, but I heard that they had used the mic next to DJanette's drum kit, so that's why it sounds so muddy.
No.
So, but
yeah, Cap. There's no reason for Back in Black. No one should ever get the reissue of Back in Black. Just go get a Robert Ludwig Back in Black, and you're good to go. Robert Ludwig cut that thing, and it's not going to sound any better.
Which album are you talking about?
AC/DC Back in Black.
Yeah, that's another record I need to get, but I always wanted to get a nice copy of it. I know the U.S. is so. I heard.
No, the U.S. is the way to go. The U.S. Robert Ludwig is hands down the best.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely
no questions asked.
Yeah, I had picked up. I picked that up. Yeah, I've been buying a whole bunch of stuff here and there. I got. I went to this one shop. This was about a couple of weeks ago. And I picked up, the record grew on me. Picked this up.
And Justice for All? Yeah, there's no bass on it, but.
Yeah, it was the electric one. They wanted $30. So I'm thinking.
That's a good price. That's a really good price.
Dude, I pulled the record out. I was like, damn, I know this record is trashed. I look at it, I'm like, damn, this thing is clean. Wow. I put the needle on, there's not even no noise, nothing. It's quiet.
Yeah, it's hard to find an OG Metallica for a good price.
Yeah, it sounds really good. I was surprised. I was like, I thought it was going to be like trash. When they said $30, I was like, man, that don't even look right. I knew it was the original because it said Electro on it because that black end is the later pressing.
I wish they would remix that album.
Yeah. It seemed like if it was like Kevin Gray did do I heard he did some of the later ones though.
Well, they need to remix it. I mean, like go in and frickin' get the individual instrument tracks and remix it like Steven Wilson does. You know, at least add the bass, add Jason Newsted's bass that they frickin' cut out of it. So
have you heard those ones that what was the one Megaforce, the 45 RPM ones?
I have that box set. I have the George Marino box set.
Okay. Yeah. I know a couple of people did masterings on it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're getting for original Metallica for the first 3 albums, the original U.S. pressings are the way to go. There are some people that really like the Music for Nations UK pressings, and those aren't bad. The Roadrunner's not bad, and then once you get past the first 3, you know, then you get Justice for All. The U.S. is the way to go, and then pretty much U.S. the rest of the way.
Yeah,
I had the 45 RPM Music for Nations pressing, and it was brittle and bright. The box set, the George Marino cut, it's pretty brittle.
Okay. Yeah, and all those ones they did after that, because when the 90s came, I know Vertigo, and they still did a few of the Vertigo.
I have a really nice Enter Sandman Vertigo 12-inch of UK 12-inch.
Oh, man, that's nice. Those are nice.
And the only way you get Bread Fan, the budgie cover is off a 12-inch. So
Yeah, I have a Vertigo one, but I have of the Black Album. I have Korean. Sounds good though, Vertigo Korean, which I ain't never seen. I was just like, I thought it was. I looked it up on Discog. I was like, yeah, it's legit because I thought it was like, man, is this a bootleg Korean Vertigo?
yeah, you never know. You know,
Yeah,
so you can go to like Discogs and do an advanced search of a matrix number, and then it'll pull out different countries that got sent like UK stampers, and you could I shouldn't have said that, but now people do it. But yeah, you can like go in and go look up like say like Black Sabbath and go Black Sabbath's first album, copy the matrix number VO6,
yeah,
whatever it is.
That's what my buddy had shown me. He's like, hey, you could just type the number in. That's how he looks.
Type the number in and then hit enter, and then you've got like all the countries that they ship the UK stampers to. I just ordered a Uriah Heep first album, very heavy, very humble on Vertigo, but from South Africa. But the stampers are the same as the UK, so it'll, as long as the vinyl is decent, it'll sound just like a UK. I was like $30. I was like, oh, that's like $100 record.
Damn, that's cool.
Yeah, Mike Oliver, I have all the budgie stuff. I even have like a pristine budgie first album, you know, Bandolier, Never Turn Your Back on a Friend.
You can hardly find a lot of that stuff anymore.
There you go. Never Turn Your Back on a Friend. It just happened to be right here behind me. Yeah, Squawk. If I Were Britannia, I'd Waive the Rules. Impeccable. If Swallow Did Not Induce Vomiting. I have Night Flight. I mean, I love budgie. One of my favorite bands. Probably my golden earring. So.
Oh, really? Really?
Well, yeah, kind of an underrated band, but I mean something that I celebrate their entire catalog. I like all of their stuff.
Yeah, did they ever reissue a lot of that stuff, the budgie stuff?
They reissued a couple of them, but they had some issues with them apparently, and they reissued and a couple of the reissues are ones that are okay to have, and the other ones aren't. So it's kind of hard to like sort through the good and the bad.
Anybody wants to come on? I put the link up there. You're welcome. I'm going to keep the stream going a little longer.
Yeah,
I got to bail here in a few minutes to go take a shower and go pick up dinner for our.
Yeah, I did pick, but that was the only thing I grabbed was that. Well, I got the Who Sellout, and I got that Bill Evans. That was it. But yeah, a lot of the stuff. I was tempted. I should have got that George Harrison 7-inch. They had it at the store I went to. I should have got it.
I didn't see that one. I did get the David Gilmour. Anthony, you got the David Gilmour too, right?
Yeah, I got the David Gilmour.
Did you listen to it yet?
My store didn't have the George Harrison either.
I saw it too at the shop I went to. He had. I should have got it.
Yeah, the only 7 inches my store had was the David Gilmour, the Nick Cave, and
I saw the Nick Cave one,
and that Peanuts Christmas one.
So it's interesting. Did you like on the back of the credits? It said mastered by Andy Jackson, tube mastering Stuart Hawks. So I'm curious to see.
The flip side's a Andy Jackson mix too, right?
Yeah.
I don't know I haven't listened to it yet. I don't know if there's a noticeable difference between the A and B side.
Yeah, I haven't listened to it yet. So.
Yeah, they had a lot of stuff though. I saw a lot of different titles.
Yeah, I saw that Let It Bleed album. I'm like, I'm not paying $100 for that.
Oh, that guy, the guy in the shop I go to, he had got one in. He said it sold. It was the first guy that came in and bought it.
Yeah, there was only 4 people in the line for my store when I got there because we're in lockdown. So there were me and 3 other guys. He got 2 copies of the Let It Bleed, and here in Canada, the Let It Bleed is because of the exchange rate.
It's more money, right?
$140 for the Let It Bleed.
All right, yeah.
And the first 2 guys bought the damn thing. I was like, really? Wow. $140.
Not this kid.
No way. I've got a clear vinyl 2012 limited edition clear vinyl pressing of Let It Bleed. Sounds great. Cost me $30. I'm not paying $100 freaking $40.
I got an original US stereo with all my buddy sold me from one of my other shops.
I'm not paying $140 for some guy to hand pour the pellets into a record.
Yeah, I don't get the hype on it.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't understand what the big deal about hand pours is. I'll show you a hand pour. They're not a big deal.
Yeah.
So now Spinning, do you get the US Record Store Day stuff there? I don't know. I don't know how worldwide the record store day is as far as like the titles we get. I know that the UK gets different titles than we do.
Yeah, they do. Sometimes, man, they get a lot of cool stuff from what a lot of guys was telling me.
Yeah, somebody sent me some like Pink Floyd relics and the
Yep.
Who odds and sods or whatever
Odds
it
and
was.
sods, yeah.
Yeah, from the UK RSD.
This brown acid was a hand pour, 75 copies only.
I'm more interested in the model in the front of the album cover.
Yeah,
But look, this is a hand pour. Whoop de do. That's what you get with a hand pour. Like
great. It's probably got
exactly
the
great.
It's probably got the COVID baked into it.
Yeah, really. Like that's a hand pour, guys.
Yeah,
you're gonna pay $100. You're gonna pay $140 for a hand pour from the Stones. Like really?
Well, you can tell your friends that you've got the hand pour Rolling Stones album.
Wow. Like there you go. That's a hand pour just for anybody that's never seen a hand pour. Do you notice anything different? I don't.
Your wallet's a lot lighter.
Yeah. You could have used that money to buy some
honestly, the cover is better than the pour.
Oh yeah.
You could have bought something else. But yeah, those Resonance titles were expensive though. What the Bill Evans was $50, but that Sonny Rollins, oh my God, that's almost $70. It was like $70.
Is that a good one?
Yeah, it's like Live in Holland.
I got those two Dexter Gordons and the last drop, and one of them I wasn't really that into it.
Which one was the good one? The squirrel one. The squirrel one was the good one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The one from the 60s. Yeah, that 70s. The 70s stuff. I don't like Dexter 70s. I like that 60s period when he was on Blue Note. I love that period. To me, that's when he was at the top of his game. To me.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But he did make he made a living in the 70s doing a lot of that stuff he was overseas in Copenhagen and all that. He was doing a lot of stuff overseas in the 70s that did really well. So, but I wasn't, doing that stuff during that period. I was, I like listen to that period, a different artists. So yeah. Yeah, I saw a lot of I saw everybody been showing a lot of the record store day stuff. But it wasn't really that many people out. I went to that shop. It wasn't hardly nobody there. The guy told me.
It wasn't crowded where I was, but I went like 2 hours after they'd opened.
Yeah,
I went like an hour later.
My store, his whole rush. I mean, we're in full lockdown as of Monday. Doing curbside. So basically, the way he did it is as we went up, he put the titles out in the front window the night before. He put them up on his website with the prices the night before, so you could pre-pick them. Then you phoned him at 10 o'clock when the store opened. You gave him his order. Basically, he came to the door and would give you a price for your order. And then you'd give him, your credit card or whatever. He'd do it and you walk away. And couldn't go into the store but there was only 5 people total.
Yeah, here in the Midwest, everything was it was closed for like dining in and all that. But like the record store day, they let you go in, but no more than 10 people.
It was the easiest record store day for me to pick up things from because I just showed up right when they opened, as opposed to the usual going 1 or 2 hours beforehand and lining up crap.
But I was out in the suburbs. I can imagine what Chicago was in the city if I would have went into the city, which I don't even go anymore because I went there a couple of times on record store days. It was just sick. People be out there like they stay out there overnight.
People line up overnight. Yeah, like downtown Toronto, people do that. Not this time, obviously not now though because of the lockdown. But and from what I've heard, a lot of stores all over the world, not just here in Canada, not here in Toronto, but I know in the States, a lot of stores didn't get all their stock. A lot of stock never came in anywhere.
Yeah.
Did he not get did your friend get the Alice in Chains?
My guy?
Yeah.
He had that. A guy had bought it. He only got one. The guy had bought it. When I got there, a guy had it in his hand. He bought it.
Yeah, my guy got no Alice in Chains at all.
It was It's $14.99.
And like I said earlier on the stream, the Stranglers, which was one of the ones I wanted, didn't come in. And then he called me back about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. He goes, Anthony, the Stranglers is in if you want it. He goes to his truck, the big UPS truck or whatever that brings his big boxes of records to his store. Said it drove up. He said it pulled up in front of my store. He came out. He brought a box out. I figured, oh great, here's the rest of my order. The guy brought a box out. He gave it to him. He opened the
Mhm.
box. The one Stranglers record was the only thing in the box. Nothing else in the box from Warner Brothers Records, but one copy of a Stranglers album. He goes,
Yeah.
I've never had an order from a record company where they sent me one album.
Yeah,
Crazy.
my buddy, he said he spent like $4,000 on the record store day of all the stuff he bought. So he got everything, but he just didn't get as many titles, as far as bulk. Like the big box stores here in Chicago will be Reckless Records, which got 3 locations. They're based out of the UK. They get a lot of stuff. And then Dusty Groove, that's another one. They get a lot of stuff too because they got connections. I don't know how the hell they get a lot of stuff, but
Well,
they
it's
do.
like that one that I see on the YouTube, the Spin Me Around Records in wherever they are over in New Jersey or whatever.
Yeah.
They get a crap load. I don't know how they get so much record store days.
Plaid Room too. Plaid Room. The one in Ohio, they get a lot, man. They had like 300 copies of the Sonny Rollins.
Yeah. I was watching the Spin Me Around Records one. They had like 50 copies of the Alice in Chains. They had like big stacks of all of the artists. How do people score this many copies?
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go and get ready. Good seeing
I'll
you,
probably end
Lavelle.
this
Good seeing you, Patrick.
It's 8:00 now. I'll probably end the stream. I've been on for 3 hours. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, you've had a long one.
Thanks,
All right,
Lovell.
man.
Thanks, Pat. Thanks,
All
Mark
right,
from
Anthony.
Project Gemini.
Goodbye,
Thanks, Beetle
Peanut
Boy.
Gallery.
Thanks.
Good night, everybody down there.
Try to stay
Now's no
sober
rag.
on the streams tonight, people.
Thanks, everybody, for showing up. I'll probably do another one in a couple of weeks.
Yep.
Cool.
I
With a
try to do them. I'm going to do them every other week. So
Okay.
2 weeks from
I
now.
was trying to
probably
get on there earlier today, but I wasn't able to. I catch
No
you.
worries. Nice to have you as always. Nice to have you. Nice to see you.
All right, man. Take it
Stay
easy, man.
safe. Stay safe, everybody. Have
You too.
a good weekend. Have a good weekend, everyone.
You too.
Thanks for coming. Cheers.